Hello guys, now we go to talking about the psychology, the expectation of the spectators. The psychology, you know, is very, very important in the magic. The spectator always is recording in his brain. The psychology is always with us, how we take, how we move, where we see, what we say, a lot of things. The magic happens inside the brain of the spectator. What the spectator see is not what the spectator remember. What the spectator remember, what the spectator feel is the interpretation about what the spectator is looking, what the spectator is listening. Your sense carry the information to your brain, and it's your brain who make the interpretations. If I ask you, for example, what is this color, you tell me this is black. If I ask to any person what is this color, any person tell you it's black. If you like or you don't like the black color, it's only your interpretation about you know. Okay? The more important thing is, I know what you know. I know you know this is black. And this is the basic concept of the magician. The magician knows how the spectator thinks. The first thing is the sensations. For me, the more important thing is the sensations. I live in Spain, I born magically in Spain, and then my education in magic is under some concepts in magic. Arturo Dascanio, Luis Garcia, Juan Tamariz, or Gaby Pareras is the more stronger concepts in magic. Concepts how you construction, concept how the spectator think, concept a lot of things. Is what is the magic for every of these guys, of every of these magicians. For Tamariz, the magic is one thing. For Arturo Dascanio, the magic is another thing. But always is the same. The concept is how you see the magic, how you feel the magic, how you want to gift your magic, okay? For me, the more important thing is what the spectator is feeling. This is the more important thing, the sensations, okay? For example, imagine I am the best false shuffle at the world. False shuffle, okay? I do 1, I do 2, and I do 3 false shuffle in my show. Maybe later, when I ask to any spectator, you remember I shuffle? The spectator tell you, no. Why? Because the spectator see the shuffle, but the spectator don't feel the shuffle. You only remember what you feel. You don't remember what you see. This is the more important thing. We need to do the spectator feel what is happening. If I want you to remember the shuffle, for me, the best shuffle at the world is that. This is the best. My attitude. I don't care the deck. If I don't care the deck, your interpretation is the deck is a normal deck. The spectator don't know have a gaff deck. The spectator don't know nothing about the deck. It's a short, a gaff. The spectator don't know. But what the spectator interpretation, what the spectator feel is the deck is not important. When I relax, I make the distance between the object and me. If I have the distance, it's because I don't care the deck, okay? If the deck is important for me, the deck is very close to me. You never see a magician that is using a stack deck, he put the deck here, close the spectator. Never, because the magician only sees the magic from the magician point view. And this is horrible. We need to see the magic from the spectator point view. This is better. Because the spectator now, the interpretation of the spectator is, I don't care the deck. The magician don't care the deck. This is very good, but this is much more better. I don't care the deck. Okay? Then you need to make the sensation. This is the more important thing. Because later the spectator say, if you don't touch, if you don't choose, if the spectator choose anything, if he say the number, you never touch, you never. I touch a lot of times, but you don't remember because you don't feel that. Then, for me, the more important thing is what the spectator is feeling, the sensations. This is the more important thing. Also, because we need to see the magic from the spectator point of view, we need to carry the spectator to our worlds. For example, sometimes the magician do the same, is take any card, show the card, I don't look. Stop here. Show the card. Are you sure this is important, show the card? If I say, take any card, show the card, I don't look, and 5 minutes later I tell you, your card is the 5 of spades, for example, this is a very good trick. But here I have a little problem. The problem is, everybody here knows what is the card before you say the card. Then, these people, it's not possible to compare it difficult, okay? Because it's in the spectator world, not in the magician world. Then, for the spectator to know what is this card is not very, 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 very hard. It's not very, very, very difficult, because it's leaving the trick for another side. If I tell you, take any card, only you see the card, okay? Only you see the card. Put back the card and shuffle. Now, when the magician say, I try to know what is your card, now the spectator feel this is very, very difficult, because the spectator don't know what is the card. The spectator is in the magician's side. The spectator can compare the difficulty of this trick. Sometimes you need to take the spectator and carry to the spectator to your side, to your war, because so the spectator can compare if this is difficult or not difficult, this is possible or not possible, okay? Then, what I suggest you is sometimes when a spectator take a card, don't say show the card, because sometimes show the card is not good. It's good, but it's better when the spectator don't see the card. What we need to do is closing doors. What is closing doors? I don't pretend the spectator tell me in the final of my show, wow, you are very fast with your hands. This is horrible. When a spectator tells you you are very fast with your hands, it's because the spectator don't see nothing but feel a lot of things. And this is because you don't close some doors. For example, if the spectator gives me the deck and I need to see the bottom card, okay? The spectator gives you the deck and I need to see the bottom card. Sometimes, because we see the magic from the magician point of view, we take the deck, now we do the pick and we put the deck on the table. For us, this is normal because we need to do the technique, but for the spectator, this is very strange. Because in the normal, in the natural moment, what I need to do is to take the deck and put the deck on the table, nothing more. Then, sometimes we open a lot of doors that never close. Then the spectator feel a lot of bad feels. We need not to put answers to the question of the spectators. What we need to do is the spectator never have questions, never have a feel bad. Only for that, if I pretend to see the bottom card, I make any idea, I make any strategy for to come to see the bottom card in a natural condition. Like for example, to put the finger like so. If you put the finger like so, the spectator gives you the deck and I can see the card immediately, okay? We need to go to the spectator world, to the spectator side for see our magic, okay? For example, how I do the deck. When I do the deck like so, a square, it's because this deck is important. When I give the deck like so, it's because I don't care, okay? How we handle the object, this is very important for the spectator. The spectator is feeling every second. The spectator is recording every second. When the spectator do plays, pause, or record, this reproductor, this player, you are handling this player. You can record the spectator, you can play the spectator, you can pause the spectator. I am talking about the memory of the spectator, okay? You can do the record, you can do the pause, and you can do the play. The play is when the spectator is remember. If you want to make a natural moment, a natural situation, the more important thing is you need to adapt the technique to the trick. Never, 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 never the trick to the technique for to do a natural trick. For example, if I need to count 15 cards, I can do a lot of things. But for example, I can say, take any card is possible, and now I have 15 cards, okay? Because in this moment of the trick, I need to give a card. Then, in this moment is when I count the card. I put my pinky, and later, when I need to have 15 cards, it's late. Now I have the 15 cards. I make the natural moment, and I use this natural moment for to do the secret moves, okay? Another thing is about the expectation. Expectation is very, 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 very important. We see a lot of magicians is practicing, myself, is practicing in front of the mirror, okay? One rules in magic says you always need practice on the mirror. This is not true. Always you don't need to practice from the mirror because the mirror is not a spectator. The mirror having the brain. I remember one time, maybe some years ago, I don't remember now exactly the time, I am practicing the psychology force. I am front the mirror and I ask to the mirror, I deal cards and you tell me stop. Never answer me. Never answer me, because the mirror is not a spectator. The mirror only can tell you if your top chain is good or not good, but never can tell you in what moment you need to do the top change. Only the spectator can tell you what is the exactly moment, okay? The mirror is your reference. Only your reference is not your spectator, okay? This is the more important thing. For example, another rule in magic is don't say what happened before that happens, because then the spectator have a lot of information. Yes? Don't say what happened before that happens in a show. I complete the phraser, I complete the rules, because my rules is don't say what happened before that happened, because it's very difficult to do that. When the spectator know what you will do, then it's very, very difficult to do that. But this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do, what the spectator is waiting. And now I show you example. I take one card, I put this card on the table, okay, and now I tell you, tell me any card is possible. And you tell me, for example, 3 of hearts, okay? Now you show the card, it's a 3 of hearts. For example, this is open prediction, this is very good, this is one of the best tricks in the card magic history, but the question of the spectator is, in what moment he changed the card? In what moment he changed the card? He is very fast with the hands. And why he have these questions? Because the spectator start to follow the trick in the middle of the trick. When he make the expectation, now you understand me. I put one card on the table, I have the deck in my hand, and now I tell you, tell me any card, please. 3 of spades. In the moment that I look the card is when the spectator know this will be the 3 of spades. Because you make your expectation, the expectation of the spectator, okay? Tell me any card, I look the card, 3 of spades. Now the spectator know what's happening. What is the problem? This is late. This is late. The spectator don't feel the trick from the beginning. Look the big difference. Look, I put one card on the table, you go to think any card, and this card will be your card. Unbelievable. Tell me any card you want. 3 of hearts, very good, and 3 of hearts. This is completely different. This is very, very strong. What is the problem? To do that. This is a problem. But this is your problem, like a magician. It's not the spectator problem. This is your problem. And you can find a lot of psychology techniques for to do that. It's not the spectator problem. The spectator need to feel he's following the trick from the beginning, because now he know he's followed the trick from the beginning. When he think in what moment he changed the card, never, because I have the clever idea in my mind. I follow from the beginning. I remember when he put the card on the table. I remember when the deck is for the magician. I remember a lot of things, because my expectation is from the beginning of the trick. Now, if when the magician asks me, this is a 3 of hearts, this is a miracle, because the spectator have the expectation from the beginning of the trick. Then, you need to say what happened before that happened. Not in the 100% of the cases, but in this case, of course, what happened before that happened. Because the spectator always have the reference. Sometimes, when you give a card to a spectator, you say, okay, please take any card. The spectator take a card, and now you say, please tell me your card. Sometimes the spectator tell you, hey, if I tell you your card, you know what is my card. Why? Because the spectator is waiting, you guess what is the card. This is what the spectator is waiting. And the spectator have his expectation. It's good or it's not good, but it's his expectation. And the problem is sometimes what we do is under what the spectator is waiting. Okay? How you eliminate expectation? Very, very easy. I tell you, okay, take any card. Any card is possible, because I don't guess the card. Any card is possible. Now the spectator don't know what is happening. When I tell you, tell me your card, now the spectator, okay, my card is this one, because you remove the expectation, okay? For example, now is playing about the expectation and sensations is when you need to count a card, okay? Tell me any card, 3 of spades. Tell me a number, 15. Okay, look, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This is very good, but this is not the best, like I think, okay? If the spectator counts with the deck in his hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the rules tell you if the magic happening in the spectator hand is better, but not always. Why? Because in this moment, this is very boring. 15 is good, but if you need to count 32 cards, this is horrible. Ta, 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 21, 22, 23, 24, this is horrible. If you need to count cards, what is better, because you need to play with what the spectator is feeling, is to spread the deck. When you spread the deck, now you say, tell me a number, 15. You don't believe me, but in the 15th position will be your card. In this moment, I point the 15th position. I say what happened before that happened. And now I start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My hands every time is open. 6, 7, 8. Now you are feeling I am doing nothing. This is very close. This is completely open. You are feeling every second I am closer and closer and closer and closer. I don't know nothing. In the borrowing part, you are remembering what is happening. What happened is very clever. It's not possible. Every card is less card. One less, one less, one less. And now I am in the card. Now is this a picture, a photography made for you. I don't touch, I only count. Any card is possible, any position is possible. If this is the card, this is a miracle. And now this is another example how the magic out from the spectator hand is possible, will be better. Okay? Only playing with the sensation and with the expectation of the spectator. For example, this is another good thing. You have two paper pieces, okay? One is in your hands, okay? Now you say the spectator, can you turn? The spectator turn the piece, the paper, okay? And now this spectator to the right, okay? And now he say, for example, yeah, turn, put the piece together and do a little ball. The spectator do a little ball. In this moment, I say, okay, can you put the ball in the hands? The ball in the hand. The spectator put the ball in the hand. Immediately you say, no, not in my hands, in your hands, sorry. And now you change the ball. The other ball is in the lap. And now when the spectator have the balls in the hands, now you play with the expectations and you ask, what do you want happen with the papers? What the spectator tell you? This is a question with only one answer. Restore it. Because in the spectator haven't another solutions. This is a force, a direct force. The spectator never tell you vanish. Why? Because you make the point turned. After turn is restored. If I do a ball and I put in your hand, it's vanish. You make the expectation. But if you turn and you do a ball and put in the hand, after turn is restored. Yes or yes? And this is great because you did the ball, the complete ball, and now you ask, what do you want happen with the ball? And the spectator tell you, restore it. Wow! How the magician is possible he is prepared for something the spectator tell you? Because this is a force by expectations. Now you can say, restore it. Wow, this is very difficult. Maybe I need to snap my finger and do that, and now when he opened the hand and that is restored, this is a miracle because he say what he want he happen with this. I can talk about that a long time. It's better if I show you a trick and we talk about this trick. Then we see the trick and now I talk about this trick. Okay, I do a trick now. I like this trick. Nevek, you need to do exactly like him, and you need to do exactly like him, yes? Then, if I give you a pile, you shuffle the deck, all the piles, shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, yes? Now, Nevek, you take any card, because I have a lot of cards here, yes? You see the card, you remember the card, and you take another card, yes? Good for you? Any card, only one card. See the card, because it's possible later you forget. Look at the card, look at the card. You have the card? Okay, Nevek, put the card here. Any card, I don't know if it's the jack, if it's the 4, any card is possible. I shuffle a little more. And now, Nevek, please, you thinking any number, maybe between 1 and 15, between 1 and 10 or something. You have a number? Okay. Okay, take the pile and deal one by one the number are you thinking. Okay? Oh, you have the card? You put the card like here. You remember your card? Yes? You remember your card. No yet, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. You need to wait first, and now. Do you remember your card? You remember your card. And now, you're thinking another number. I shuffle a little, and I try the card will be in your number think. Yes? Okay? Now, we have a deck, we have the deck, and now tell me what's your number?
14.
No, between 1 and, I don't know if I have too much, between 1 and 10 or something like so.
Okay.
Tell me.
8.
I try because I have a lot of cards here. Okay, I try. Tell me.
8.
8. And you know what is your card? You remember? Tell me your card.
The Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamond number?
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is exactly the Queen of Diamond. But I think this is good because it's any kind of number. But you have another card, yes? You are thinking a number. You never say the number. The people don't know what is the number. Can you take the pile, please? Can you deal one by one your number and stop in the last card? I don't know what is the number. You don't know what is the number. Wow. We don't know what is the number. Can you tell me what's your card?
2 of diamonds.
2 of diamonds. Show the card. It's exactly the 2 of diamonds. Wow. I explain. The effect is not very, very, very weak. The effect is not brutal. It's better when it's only one card to any number. I have, or you have, sure, a lot of versions where you can do a stronger effect. But this effect is good for explaining what I want to do. How I do the trick and how I play with the expectation in this trick. In this trick, I do half the packet to the spectator and the other half to other spectator, okay? I help to this spectator and I say take any card, the spectator take any card, and now I go to this spectator and I say, and you take any card, the spectator take any card. I say look the card, I say look the card. Now I say put back the card in the middle, and now I control the card in the top position, any control, okay, in the top position. In this moment, I say to the spectator, please think in any number you want. And he say, okay, I have the number. And now I say, please count one by one the number you're thinking. And now the spectator starts to count the number, and himself put the card in the number think. Because if he thinking the number 6, when he counts 6, he put the card in the number 6 automatically, okay? Then I say, please count the number you're thinking. When he starts to count, I move my body and I put the focus to this spectator. I don't know what this spectator is doing, but this spectator is counting, for example, 5, okay? I lost the card. I shuffle the pile, and in this moment is when I feel this spectator is counting, and I say, no, sorry, but not now, not now. All is done, everything is done. I tell you, no now, and I continue now with this spectator. Now, this card, the card of the second spectator, I put in the 7th position, okay, while I am shuffling, and now I ask you, okay, tell me any number, maybe between 1 and 10, any number is possible. If he tell me 5, I remove 2 cards. If he tell me 4, I remove 3 cards. Always I put the card in the number the spectator tell me, okay? For example, he tell me 4, I remove 3 cards. But for what, this is the technique, but why I do all that? Because what happened here is exactly what happened here. But not exactly, because here the spectator don't feel I touch, because my focus, my body all time is projecting to him. I am here all time with this spectator. This part is much more clever than this part. In this case, I touch a lot. In this case, I don't touch. In this case, the number is a thinking number. In this case, he's saying what is the number. It's a very, very big difference. This is much more clever. With this packet, I only want to show what is happening. Because when I turn my body, now everybody here knows what is happening, okay? And now come to contrast, and now come to know what is the difficult, the impossibility, because the people know what's happened with this pile, because the people feel the same sensation with this another pile. But with this pile, it's much, much clever, okay? Then I say, what is the number? Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is your card? I touch, always I touch. This is not much clever. It's clever, but less than this. What's your card? 3 of clubs. Wow, 3 of clubs, unbelievable. And now I say, but now you. I make the distance, okay? I don't care the objects. I make the distance, and now the people say no. Because the people know what is happening. The people live that here, then the people want to live the same here. But this is clever, because now I say, but you don't say the number. Are you thinking a number? Yes? Yes. Wow, he don't say the number. Wow. Okay, I don't want you to tell me the number. I want you count one by one, and you take the last card. Then he, not me, he take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this moment, when this is in this situation, remember, this is the spectator hand, not my hand. In this situation, I say wow, but you shuffle, you take any card, you put by the card, you thinking any number. The people don't know what is a number. The people don't know what is a think card. This is much better than this. The people now can valorate what is happening here. And now I tell you, what's your card? The spectator tell you 4 of clubs, and we say no, no possible. Exactly 4 of clubs, okay? This is the trick, this is the explanation of the trick. And now the last thing, for another example, how we can handle the expectations. This is the last thing. For example, I take any card, I turn the card, and I give the card to the spectator. And the spectator takes the card, okay? And now I say, please open your hands. The spectator open the hands, and now I say, look, this is unbelievable. One piece is yellow, another piece is orange. This is a great trick. Maybe I am 5 months practicing this trick, but when I do that for the spectator don't like. Why? Because the spectator is waiting another thing. The spectator is waiting the restored card. Then what I need to do is to eliminate, to remove the expectation of the spectator. Then what I do is, take the piece, please. Close your hand, and now look what happened. It's not a restored, it's not a restored, but look what happens. Because you remove the expectation, now the spectator is waiting anything, okay? Before, the spectator wait, you finish here, and you finish here. Now, when I remove the expectation, this expectation vanishes, don't exist. You can finish in any place, okay? And now you say, open your hands. The spectator open the hand, nothing happened, and now say, look, this is yellow and this is orange. The trick is a cheat. Yes, but it's better than before, because now, when you finish, the spectator is no expectations. But look what's happened now. Now in this moment, you make the expectation. Where is the expectation? Pluff. You put to the spectator on the same level, not like before, in the same level. But look what happened now. I take the piece, I give the piece to the spectator, and I say, close your hand, please. And look now. When he opened the hands, the card is restored. Wow. But for the back, the half is yellow and the half is orange. You go up when the spectator is under you. This is completely the opposite than before, in the beginning. This is completely the opposite. So you can handling the expectation of the spectator. And the expectation is very, very, very important in magic, because the expectation is the tension, is the suspense, is the interesting. When the spectator is waiting something, is no yet, he's waiting, is no yet, is no possible, pluff. Wow, this is a very big emotion that the spectator is difficult to forget, okay? Then it's very important the expectation in the spectator. It's very important you handling this expectation, because you are making the remember of the spectator. You are putting rec. You are push the rec. And what the spectator is recording is what the spectator remember when you push play. Thank you very much. Hello guys, now we talk about the Fan 4s. Fan 4 is one of my passions. I use a lot of system of Fan 4 in my performance, or every day in every trick almost. The Fan 4s for me is a great technique, because it's very easy to transform a take card to a think cards, because the spectator don't feel the physical card. The card is inside the mind of the spectator. It's completely different to say take any card and to say see a card. For the spectator, it's easier to transformation a card in a think if you see the card, that to transformation in a think card if it's a take card. It's a take card. Then a Fan 4 is a very, very, very strong weapon for any card magician. Okay. When I studied this technique, of course, my conclusion is this technique is coming from the physical Fan 4s. We can use a lot of physical Fan 4s. For example, from Die Vernon, you know the Die Vernon reverse? Die Vernon reverse is very, very good, because what you do is to put the attention in only one card. You put the focus in only one card. When you do a fan, you put the focus in only one card. The fan is beautiful flourish, and also it's a very good psychology spread, because when I tell you take any card is possible. But when I tell you take any card, if this is a fan, The spectator feel the middle cards is the important cards because this card is very, very close. You can see the back very, very good. And this is a very good psychology force because you can force maybe 10, 13, 15 cards, one between 15 cards. Maybe if here is the red cards, you are sure when you say take any card, the spectator take any card from the middle, sure. Because for the spectator, it's very difficult to take any card from here. Also for the magician, it's very difficult to take the fan if one spectator is taking a card from any side, okay? Then, this is great psychology technique. Only a fan is a psychology technique because the spectator is a very good force to the middle of the fan. And this is great because what the spectator feel is completely freedom, but this is not true because you take one between 26 or something. But this is better if you can to put the focus in only one card. And then I explain you what I tell you before, the Vernon reverse, the fan reverse. This is great. The spectator go to take the card and call the attention, okay? Then, this is the technique from Vernon. Vernon cut more or less the half of the deck, okay, where he have the pinky on the card he want to force, more or less in the middle of the deck. In this moment, he moved the packet a little to the right, and now, like a normal reverse fan, okay, a normal reverse fan with only one hand, when you do the reverse fan, automatically, because you move the packet to the right, automatically this card call your attention. This card is exactly in the middle, okay? Of course, the spectator, talking about a little psychology, the spectator is no possible have completely freedom, because if the spectator feel he have the completely freedom, he don't go to take the card that is calling the focus. For that, you can, to handling the spectator directly. For example, when I say, take any card you want, then the spectator listen you want, and the spectator take any card. But if I tell you, take any card, the spectator go directly take any card. But also, if I say, take a card, this is completely different because it's not any card, it's a card. And now, if one card is calling the focus, is calling your attention, now because it's take a card, is when the spectator take a card, no any card. When the spectator take is when you say any card is possible. You have a card, okay, take with you, okay? It's very, very important how you handle also your words, how you handling also the what you say to the spectator, because the spectator do what the spectator listen. This is very, very important. In the Vernon fan, it's very important you say, take a card, okay? And this is great because only one card is calling your focus, and this card is in the middle of the fan. It's two stronger power. The first is in the middle. The middle is where the spectator go to take the card. And also, one card is calling your focus. Then is the card that the spectator take. We need to feel, we need to know better. It's completely different to say take any card or touch any card. It's completely different, okay? You can read that in the Rl4 books. It's completely different how you talk with the spectators. My version of the reverse Vernon fan is you have the card here. Now you move the card on the first card. You move to the right, okay, like so. Now it's in lateral out, and now with your pinky, what you do is you press this corner. You put together to the corner of the deck. And now this card is in this position, is in the same position that you go to open the fan, okay? And because this card is in this position, you make a natural separation here, okay? You make a natural separation exactly in this position. And I like this because this is a natural fan, it's not a reverse fan. I never do a reverse fan, okay? Then it's one card is on the card you want to force, okay, you move the card to the right. In this moment, your pinky or this finger, or any finger, the finger it is in this position in this moment, push the card. Now, the card, this is not the card you want to force. This is the card on the card you want to force. Now, this card is in the same position than the fan. When you open a fan, now one card calls your attention. Another psychology thing, later I explain you the scissors method. But the scissor method, I can tell you a little now, later we use for a force, now for a subliminal details only. When you do that, the problem is, it's possible call your focus, it's too much, call your focus too much. With the index and middle, what I do is I open I open these two fingers. Also, I make another separation here. And now I can tell you, okay, take a card, and I do another separation here. Then, the card I want you to touch is exactly in the middle, but you can see exactly positioned in some place of the deck. Now this for you is look like a normal. No only one card is calling your focus, okay? Now when I tell you touch a card, no any card, touch a card, the spectator always touch this card, okay? But depends, also depends, because this card needs to be exactly in the middle way of the spectator. If the spectator is in the right, it's not possible to say take a card. We need to move the hands because this card needs to be exactly in the middle of the spectator, not in the middle body, in the middle front his hands. Okay? In this moment, if his hand is here, you need to put the card here because when he go to touch, he don't touch in the middle way. He go to touch in the front of the hand. Only for that you need to put the front the hand. Later we can see how we can do that for the eyes of the spectator. Okay? Another thing is the force that appear in the Kaplan book, and yes, I open a fan, okay, I see where is the card I want to force. In this moment I put my finger here and I start to move my finger. And this is like the timing psychology force. When I tell you to me stop, you only wait a few seconds. In this moment I stop, and because the fan is a little circle, now I can move to here, I can move to here, I can move to here, I can move for any place of the circle. Okay, if this is in extension, also you can do that, but this is more difficult if you need to point this card. But if this is in a fan, okay, now it's easy. Now it's easy because also you can turn your hands, okay, like you want. This is two or three physical force, okay. When I studied this mental force, the psychology force, I think one of the first psychology fan force is from Robert Houdin. The force that appear in Robert Houdin, because I don't see a fan force in the another books, another old books. But when I called to my very good friend Bill Kalush, I asked him, hey Bill, do you think the first fan force is from Robert Houdin? And he told me, look your email. I go to my mail and he sent me a manuscript from 1600s where appear the first fan force, or what he thinks is the first fan force. It's true, after this fan force I don't find nothing in any books. And the first fan force is with the estimation. This is great, estimation. In this moment, the magician open a fan, okay, and say to the spectator, look a card. In this moment, the magician is looking where the spectator is looking, the place of the fan where the spectator is looking. And after that, the magician cut more or less where he thinks the spectator see, okay? And now the card is one of the first and one of the bottom. Two different techniques is associated to the fan force. One technique is the control, because after the force, you need to control the card. Sometimes it's not a force, sometimes it's a control. Sometimes, for example, like now, when I tell you look a card, it's not a force. It's I see where you see, and now I need to control this card, okay? Then, one of the techniques associated to the fan force is the control, and another technique is the fishing. It's associated to the fan force, because sometimes when the spectator see a card, you don't know if he see exactly one card or the cards together, these cards. Okay, then these two techniques, control and fishing, is associated a fan force. Okay, okay, this is the first one. This is the estimation first one. A lot of years later, we read in the book from Derek Dingle a very, very good variation of this classic fan force by estimation. What's appearing in the book is he opened, okay, a fan, and now in this moment he say, okay, look at any card. He is looking where the spectator is looking, like in the old force. But before that he say, maybe I have the card marked. Maybe my card is marked. Then I don't want you to touch a card. I want you to see a card. Okay? When the spectator see a card, he see where the spectator see. And Derek said, yeah, but my deck is no mark from the back. And when he say that, he point exactly where he think the spectator see the cards. And now when he turn the fan, he say, it's marker for the face. And in this moment, he see what is the cards from his fingers. And from these cards, one card call his focus, call his attention. And sure, this car is the car that caught the attention of the spectators. Then he only needs to cut for this place, and now he is sure the car is in top or in the bottom position. My adaptation of this technique from Derek Dingle, I think, is very, very good. My adaptation is this one. The spectator shuffle the deck under the table. I never look, I never look, I never look. The spectator shuffle. Now I take the fan, I open a fan, and I say, please look at any card. My hand is on the fan in this moment. I look where the spectator look, and in this moment, I go to close the fan, but when I close the fan, I do a clean in the card that I think the spectator look, like so. Okay, can you please, when I say can you please, I look the spectator, then the spectator look at me. In this moment, I do the clean, like so. I close the fan, and I say, can you take the deck, put under the table, catch and complete. And now I look, give me the deck. And this is very good, I think, because if you see that like a spectator, the spectator shuffle the deck under the table. He only see any card, close the deck, and again, catch and complete under the table. Okay, it's no possible estimating, it's no possible control, it's no possible force, because it's shuffle and cut for the spectator before and after the look a card. I only need to take the card, I only need to search the climb and cut for the climbs. And now, sure, one of the first and one of the last is the card. Now I only need to fish in. Also, this is a very good, the Robert Houdin, the classics Robert Houdin fan force. This is great. What Robert Houdin appear in the book is, I start, open the deck, but in this moment, I go to one timing, in a timing, any timing. When I want to force a card, in this moment, my timing is lower. Is look a card, and I continue, okay? Is ta 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 ta, look a card, and I continue. It's not a stop. Your timing is lower and continue in the same timing. It's look a card. Now we take ta 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 ta. If you want, with your finger, if it's not a force and it's a control, with your finger you can touch more or less the card the spectator see, and now continue, and your finger is touching the card you think the spectator see. Yes? Is look at any card, because I have a lot of cards here, and now I cut, is sure the spectator see this one or one of these. I don't do the Robert Houdin fan force, because I have my adaptation of this force. My adaptation, because for me it's very difficult to take the exactly timing. For me it's very, very difficult, and then I take this adaptation. It's almost the same, but I change the timing with my fingers, not with my hands, okay? If you see this force for the back, it's exactly the same timing. But if you see the force for the face, it's completely different. Why? Because I do that, and now with my finger, I put one card, I move this card more than the rest, and I continue. And then is, look at any of these cards, I have a lot of cards. And now you can see, one card is quicker than the other, it's faster than the other. Look at any card. Of course, I'm touching the cards, because my finger is on the face when I push. Now it's very easy, don't lose the contact, okay? This is my variation about the Robert Houdin fan force, okay? Another idea of mine is when you want to force maybe one between 5, one between 6, one between 7, one between a little packet, what I do from the back, you can see this is a normal fan for the back, but for the front, you can see I am covering the cards. The spectator can't see the cards, only can see the middle cards. Why? Because when I take the deck, I don't take for the middle like a normal. I take from the top pile. Then, in this part, the spectator don't see a lot of cards, only the middle cards. And for you, it's 100% sure the spectator is looking only one between 7, one between 8, okay? This is very quick. This is, okay, can you see any card? Any card is possible. Now, you can relax, you can talk. Now, you only need to cut exactly in the middle, and you are sure the card is more or less in the top or more or less in the bottom. Now, you only need to fish him, okay? Another thing is playing with the pressure. For example, if I do a fan and I show the fan to the spectator, I can say him, okay, look a card. When I say look a card, the spectator normally see the card that is front his eyes, okay? From the eyes is the card the spectator see. If I say look at any card, the spectator search for a card. But if I say look a card, normally the spectator look the card in the middle of the fan. Okay? If this card call your focus, It's sure the spectator look this card. Now, you remember when I told you in the physical fan force, I do that, I do that, I do that, in one card, call your focus. We can do exactly the same for now to say, look a card. Exactly the same technique. I do that, one card is on the card I want to force, okay? I move this card to the right, I do that, okay? And now I do the force. One card is calling your focus, and now in this moment is when I say, look a card, okay? Always the spectator see what is the card in the front of his eyes. Another thing is you play with the pressure of your hands. I can do the force, and now with my long and my thumb fingers, I am doing, it's a little strong, it's a pressure, the deck is under pressure. If I don't do pressure, you can see by inertia, you can see how the deck is open, okay? You can see the deck is open. I can do exactly the same to force a card. I can do that, and now I can say, okay, look a card. And look how, because I open a little my hands, the deck is now under pressure, and now the deck is a little open for one place. I don't know exactly for what place. This is not a force, it's a control, a force card. Then, if the deck open for this place, okay, now I move my hands because I need to put the card from the eyes, and now when I close, I control the card, okay? This is by pressure. It's very, very easy. You open a fan, and now you open a little the hands, and you can see how the deck is open for any place. You can control also for what place is open in the fan. Another thing, this is a very good idea, is you can use for a physical or for a mental fan force, is if you take any card and you wrap the card here, now this card is with friction. This is a very classic trick to use a key card, yes? Now it's open for one thing. Now here I can do exactly the same. I can shuffle the deck, you can shuffle the deck, and when I do the fan, it's 100% sure the fan is open, is more open for the place you want, for the card, exactly for the card, okay? Now when I open, it's exactly for the card, because it's with the friction. You can have, I don't know now where it is because I have, in the practicing I have some friction cards, okay? But if I do that, it's a jack of diamond, I put in the middle, I cut. Now when I open the fan, the card choreo focus is exactly the card, the jack of diamonds. This is another idea because the proposite, what you need to do is one card call your focus. This is the proposite. How you find that? A lot of systems. By pressure, by one card in lateral out, with a lot of ways possible. One more is what I call the scissors. Between these two fingers, okay, the two fingers is together. When I open, you can see one card is now calling your focus, okay? This is the fan. Now when I open, because this is like the scissor, yeah? You open and you close. And when you open, always for this area, one card call your focus. In this moment, I open the fan, I carry the fan to the spectator eyes, not like the middle now, not like the center, no, like in this position. This is the position that is in the front to the eyes of the spectator, because it's in this position the card that the spectator go to see, okay? It's very, very, very easy. This is the scissors technique. This is in a fan, We can destroyer the fan also, okay? For destroyer the fan, for example, we can say, okay, can you shuffle please, can you shuffle please, can you shuffle please, shuffle, shuffle and shuffle. Maybe it's 13 cards everyone. And now to this spectator I say, can you look any card? When I say look any card with my hashtag, I tell the spectator how he needs to see the card. Then the spectator open and look any card. Normally, he see the middle card. Almost always, you can try that. Because the spectator feels he's completely freedom. Then the spectator don't search nothing, only search and nothing more. And what you do now is, you take the other piles and you put this pile in the middle of the deck. Now cut and complete in the middle, and sure, the card is one of the first, one of the bottom. Now you only need to fishing, okay? This is destroying the fan. You can also shuffle. Another idea is, for example, you can say, shuffle, 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 shuffle. You have the spectator in this part, and now you say, and you please, you see any card. okay, and I shuffle. The sensation is he see a card between a lot of cards, okay, because he's shuffling, 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 you see any card and I continue shuffling. But normally the spectator see the fourth or the fifth card. Why? Because if I take one packet, if I do this fun, okay, normally when I do the fun in this position, in diagonal position, not in vertical position, in diagonal position, the card that is calling your attention is more or less the 4 or the 5 position card. Then it's look at any card, it's not like so, it's like so. Okay, then he only see one card. The other card is very complicated to see. It's not possible to see. But for the rest of the spectator, any card is possible. But the first card is not possible to see. It's not. You can see at the camera, I think. Look, it's only one card. It's the jack. The other card is not possible. It's very difficult. Only the jack calls your attention. And this card is more or less the 4, 5, or 6. Okay, it's one between 3. And it's very good because you shuffle the deck. You say, can you see any card? Yeah, you have a card. Ta, 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 you continue. And this is another force. What I explained in the beginning is good because it's very easy. It's very easy to transform this card in a think card. Later, I can say, you remember you are thinking a card? Yes, because the spectator is no consent. The spectator don't feel this is a take card. Never you take this card. Your card is a mental card. You are thinking in your card because you see in the beginning of the trick. Then it's very, very easy to reference to this card like a think card. And this is great. This is the best psychology thing because you are playing with the words. You are playing with the situation. The spectator don't remember he see a card. What he remembers is he thinking a card. Because the spectator feeling, I haven't the control of the card. The card is not under my control. Then the spectator relax. When the spectator relax, it's very easy to manipulate the information. Of course, I say, look a card. Also, I can say, think a card. Okay, but I don't like too much. But in the old books appear this word, think a card, at the same time that I show the fun. I prefer to say, look a card, and in this moment, I say, are you looking at a card? Okay, think in your card. Are you thinking in your card? And now when you ask, are you thinking in your card? The spectator tells you, yes. From this moment is when you can say, are you thinking your card? This is your think card. What card are you thinking? Blah, 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 blah. Always thinking, 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 thinking. For the last 2 techniques. The first technique is to force 1 between 5, okay? Later in the fishing part, I explain how we can handling with this technique, but now I explain because it's with a fun. And this is the technique, it's 1 between 5. I take these 5 cards, this is any 5 cards, okay? It's under the break, I have the break. In this moment, I have the spectator here, and I say, I show you some cards, okay, like so, but I don't say him what he need to do. What I do is, in this moment is, I show you a card, okay, and you see a card. When I say, and you see a card, I stop a little, the spectator see a card, and now I say, because any card is possible, and I put again in diagonal position, in not vertical position, not horizontal position, in diagonal position. Then you are forcing the spectator look 1 between 5. You can see again, this is the 5 cards, and now I say, I show you a card like so, okay, and you see any of this card, or this, any card is possible. You have 1 in your mind? Yes. Okay, and this is the force 1 between 5. But now, because I do this force a lot of time in my show, from a lot of years, I try to find a 100% sure force, okay, fun force. Finally, I find one. It's not 100% because this depends of the spectator. It's possible the spectator look any card, and it's possible the spectator confused because he don't know the deck, because it's possible he see the heart and he think it's diamond. Only for that, no force is 100% sure. But this is 90% sure. This is very, very, very sure, and I explain you. In the next fun force, I force a card because I don't force a card. I force your memory, you remember, I force your memory. I do this force in the show, in the first DVD, you can see I use a lot of times, and this is what's happening. I see the spectator, and I say, I show you a card, and you see any of these cards, yes? You have one? The spectator say, yeah, say yes, I have one. And this is 100% sure the fourth car. Why? Because this is what's happened. Is I look the spectator, now the camera is my spectator, okay, and I say, I show you a car, I show you a car, is no, I show you some cars, no, I show you a car, and you look, I show you a car and you look one car. When I say you look one car, this is directly what you need to do. And he say, and he do, okay, I do a car, I see a car, and he's looking the car, because I tell you, this is a car, you need to look a car. Then the spectator look a car, it's obvious, okay? And now I say, I show you a car and you look a car. And now I say, because any car is possible, yes? And the spectator, I say yes with my face, okay? And the spectator say, yes, okay? But the spectator answers you yes because the spectator understands what you say him, okay? Not because he see a car. In this moment, when the spectator tells you yes, is when I say him, you have one car. And the spectator say, oh, yes, I have one car. What car? Only one car he remember, because he only see one car. He don't choose the car, he don't look the car, but the car is in memory because it's a visual memory. Okay, then is, I show you a car, you see a car, yes? You have one car? Oh, you have one car? Wow. And now the spectator only remember one car, this car, okay? For the rest of the spectators, he see any car because the rest, the audience see you pass a lot of time the deck, okay? Then it's obvious any car is possible. And for this spectator is no consent. He don't feel you are forcing one car because in this moment he is confusing. He is what? He's preoccupied. He's oh yes, I have one car. Yeah. And when he is preoccupied, he's don't thinking, wow, he's forcing me a car. He don't remember what you doing because he is preoccupied. He's thinking another thing, okay? This is everything about this fan force. You can play with that. You can play and sure you can find your techniques because one more time, the thing is not the technique. The thing is not, one more time, the more important is how you handling the spectator because the magic happened in the spectator brain. Then it's better if you eliminate the object. It's better if you eliminate the deck. It's better if you talk directly with the brain of the spectator. This is my ideas. This is my detail. This is my thing. I hope you can use, and I hope this open to you new ideas for to search or for to find new ideas and new fan force. I hope you like. Hello guys, now we are talking about the fishing. The fishing is a very good thing for me. I studied a lot of years about the fishing because it's one of the weapons with my magic style of magic. Sometimes I take a risk, then sometimes I need to use the fishing. The fishing is a very good when you are not sure if the car is the spectator, this car or this another car. In this section I explain you my ideas, my concept of the fishing. I explain you some techniques like psychology technique for the fishing or a physical techniques. Before we continued, I would like if you can see a trick where I use the fishing, and later we can talk about this trick. Okay, with it. Okay, this is an ambitious think car. Nevek, I want you shuffle first, and now I would like you thinking any car. Any car is possible. You know what is the problem? The problem is, it's possible the car you're thinking is not on the deck because the deck is not complete. Then, this is very, very easy. I show you the car. If your car is on the deck, you tell me, yes, it's on the deck, and I can continue. If not on the deck, you think another car, yes? Are you thinking a car? You have one car in your mind? Yes. Okay. I show your car. I don't know if you see your car here. No. Okay. You see your car here?
Yes.
You see your car? But any car is possible. Any car I can shuffle. Now we know his car is on the deck. We can start. Okay? I shuffle a little like so. I shuffle a little more. I shuffle a little more, and I shuffle a little more, and I shuffle, and shuffle. Because this is an ambitious car. This is an ambitious car. I don't know where is your car in this moment, but when I say your car, go a little up, Now, that's sure. Your car is one of these cars. This is sure. Yes? You see your car here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the top half. But not only that, because in this moment, if I cut and shuffle a little, I know when I do go up, now this is sure your car, sure is one of this car, yes?
Yes.
It's here. It's unbelievable. I don't know what is the car. Can you shuffle a little more if you want? A square. This is a thin car. I don't know where is the car because in every shuffle the car is in a different position, but I don't care because only when I put my finger on the top position and I say to your thin car, go up, your car always go to the up position. This is not your car, but look. Go up. Can you tell me for first time what is the car you're thinking?
6 of diamonds.
6 of diamond. Yeah. Okay, this is the trick. This is the ambitious thinking card, okay? But now I talk about the fishing. We can use the technique before, while I am doing the trick, and in the real situation of fishing, okay? It's possible the fishing start before, but what is fishing exactly? Fishing is if one spectator think 1 between 5 or 1 between 7 or 1 between 10 or 1 between all deck, like you can see in the trick, using the method, psychology or physical method, you can find what is the card that the spectator is thinking, okay? For example, the fishing is possible start before the trick or in the beginning of the trick. It's not necessary to do the fishing in the fishing moment. It's possible before. For example, when you say to any spectator, please take any card, okay? The spectator take any card, and now in this moment you can say, you are the typical spectator that only take a red cards. Then the spectator see the card and tell you no, and you say, okay, it's a joke, or you say another thing. But now you know what is the color of the card. In this moment, it's innocent moment, is the people don't put importance to this moment. Because if you do that later in the fishing situational moment, it's more important what you say in this moment, okay? But in this moment, because it's in the beginning of the trick, it's not very, very, very important, because now you continue with the trick, and then in this ask, in this very bad gag, is very far when you are in the situational moment of the fishing. Another thing, for example, is, I use a lot of this idea, is when you say, please take a red card. And when the spectator take a red card, in this moment you look at the spectator, and in this moment you say, oh, or maybe, I don't care, black or red. The important is if you like the card. You like the card, and the spectator say, yes, I like. What's happening in this moment? In this moment you say, take a red card, the spectator take a red card, and when the spectator take the card, you say, or a black card, I don't care. The important is you like. And you put the focus in another questions, is if you like or if you don't like. This is the important thing. It's not if it's red or it's black, because you say 2 seconds ago is I don't care if it's red or black. You don't care if it's red or black. The important is if you like. You like? Yes. But now we know it's a red card. Because when you say the important is if you like, I don't care if it's red or black, it's late. It's when the spectator takes the card. Then the important is to take information before to be in the fishing moment, okay? Because it's information we don't need to fishing because we have from a lot of time before. Another thing is, for example, to fishing while are you doing the trick. For example, if the spectator take a card, any card, the spectator see a card, in any moment when you are doing the trick, you say, please, catch and complete, okay? And now you can say, wow, this is a black, your card is black? No? And he say, no. In the moment that the spectator tell you no, you know the card is red. But in this moment you say, the ace of spades, this is not your card, this is the important thing, no? And the spectator say no, okay, and you continue it. Then, one more time, you do one question. The question is, your card is black or not? And the spectator say you no. And in this moment you stop him, and like you are rectification yourself, you say, the ace of spades, is your card or not? And he say no, and now you continue it, okay? The question is if the spectator cut exactly for the card. Then the spectator say not. But in this moment we know his card is a red. We do that while I am doing the trick. It's not in the fishing moment, okay? Then we can take information before the fishing moment, or we can take information while we are in the trick also before the fishing moment, okay? For example, we can shuffle all these ideas, and we have a lot of information on the card before we are in the fishing moment. For example, we can say, take any card, take a red card, please. In this moment, the spectator take a red card, you say, or black card, I don't care. The important is you like the card. You like the card? He say, yes, okay. Ta 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 ta, I shuffle, and now you cut, and you say, wow, this is a number. Your card is a number? Yes, okay, but I don't know what is a card because it's a lot of number. And now you know the color of the card and if the card is a number or a picture, okay, or maybe odd and even or another information. And you can use a lot of system and a lot of ideas in this moment. You have a lot of information of the card. When you are later in the fishing moment, you have a lot of information of the card, maybe one or two questions more, and you know what is exactly the card. And because you are fishing in this moment, later is a very far time. The spectator don't feel you are fishing. Because if I don't do that, I need to do a lot of questions later, okay? And we need to remove the sensation that I am fishing. Only for that, I think it's good if you can fishing while you are doing the trick or in the beginning of the trick, okay? Now, we go to the real fishing moment, okay? We're fishing in the beginning, we're fishing while I am doing the trick, but now we are in the real moment, when we are to say what is the card, for example, okay? In this moment, we have a lot of ideas. For example, you are thinking the spectator see 1 between 5, okay? I don't know what card the spectator see. If I start to fishing in this moment, the spectator is possible he feel I am fishing, okay? When I say, tell me the color of your card is a black, but I know your card is a picture. The spectator tell you not. Now I know it's a number. But I know your card is at odd. The spectator tell you not. Now, when the spectator listens 3 questions, the spectator feel and know you are fishing, okay? Only for that, what you can do is, if I am sure the spectator see 1 between 5, I can put 1 card on the table, and in this moment I say, this is your card, sure. And now I can ask how many times I want, because this is my decision. The card is on the table. If I ask and ask and ask, the spectator feel good because the card is on the table. Okay, and now is when I say, I am sure this is your card because your card is a black card. The spectator says, not. Now you know you need to change the card. But for the spectator, the question is not very, very, very important because I put the card before to do the questions, okay? Then we need to put the card on the table before to do the questions. Of course, later we need to do a change. Another thing, if I have 1 card between 10 cards, I don't know what the card spectator see. It's 1 between 10. In this moment, what I do, the spectator sees 1 of these 10 cards. In this moment, what I do is I pass 5 cards on the bottom position, okay? And now I say, I don't know if your card is 1 of these cards. In this moment, I showed very clear 5 cards, and before the spectator tell you yes or not, I take more card and I say 1 of these cards, I don't know if 1 of these cards is your card. If the spectator tell you yes, it's because the card is 1 between the first 5 cards. But it's very important to show first 5 cards, because if you show a lot of cards, the spectator need to see almost 1 by 1. It's a lot of cards. And the spectator need a long time to see. And then the rest of the spectator feel this intention. The spectator is searching for a card. Then it's better if I show 5 cards and I say 1 of these cards, sure, it's your card. Then it's very, very quick. The spectator see the card very quick. If the card of the spectator is 1 between these 5, the spectator see the card very, very quick. Then is, I know 1 of these cards is your card. This is sure. 1 of these cards is your card, yes? And the spectator say you yes. But when the spectator tell you yes, you are showing a lot of cards. It's not possible to know what is the card of the spectators. If the spectator tell you no, in this moment you know it's 1 of the 5 bottom cards. Okay, but this is good because in this moment you can say, oh, maybe yes, because here is a lot of cards. Okay, or for example, when the spectator need to search, it's because it's not 1 of the first 5 cards. Then for that, when you say, I am sure 1 of these is your card, if it's not 1 of the 5 cards, the spectator need to search. In this moment, you stop him and you say, hey, it's not necessary, but 1 of these is your card, this is sure. And now we know it's 1 of the bottom card, okay? For to continue, now it's easier because now it's 1 between 5, okay? You can do exactly the same if you want. You can pass 3 cards to the top position, and now you can do a false shuffle, and you can say, but I am sure now 1 of this is your card. I don't know if you see or not, and you can continue fishing, okay? It's better if the spectator never say not, okay? Because not is like a error. Yes is like a very good, okay? Then, only for that, if we are thinking 1 between 5, or 1 between 7, or 1 between a little group, always when we ask, what we do is to see what car is more probabilities. For example, if have more black than red, if have more odd than even, if have more picture than numbers, we need to see that. And now we ask from these cars what is more probability the spectator see, okay? For example, if it's 3 pictures and 2 numbers, it's more probability the spectator see a picture than a number, okay? Then, this is the question. If I have 3 pictures and 2 numbers, 2 values, I say to the spectator, you are thinking a picture cards, and the spectator tell you yes, okay? If the spectator tell you not, now you have a very little card for to fishing. Then you need to see what is the more probability card the spectator see, and you ask about these cards, because it's more probability the spectator tell you yes. Okay, and it's more probability the spectator don't tell you not, because yes always is better than not. Yes is like a wow, how you know, and not is like a wow, you are a mistake. Okay, then always we need to find the yes, no the not. Only for that I see the probabilities and I ask what is the probability card the spectator thinking. Okay. And now, for example, another thing what we need to do is don't change the card on the table. When we have one card on the table, okay, and now we need to fishing because this card is 1 between 5, for example, what we need to do now is to find the bigger probability for don't change this card. Only for that, when I fishing, always I ask the opposite to these cards. The opposite. For example, if I have 5 cards like this, okay, and I put the 7 of diamond on the tables, my questions always is the opposite to these cards. Why? I explain you. If I tell you your card is a red, and the spectator tell you not, okay, now I need to change the card. But the spectator tell you not. I need to change the card. But if I say the opposite to this card and I say, your card is a black card, and the spectator tell you yes, also you need to change the card, but you have a yes from the spectator. Always you have a yes from the spectator. And now I say, for example, and I know your card is, because I have this 4, okay, I say, your card is a black card. He say yes. Wow. I know your card is a clubs card. I say clubs because it's more probability. The spectator tell you yes, okay? And I know your card is a height number, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. The spectator tell you yes, always yes, 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 yes. Now you know you need to change the card, but you always you have yes, 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 yes. If the first question that you do, for example, you put 7 of diamond and you say, your card is a diamond, and he say not, you have 2 problems. The first problem is to change the cards, and the second problem is to continue fishing, okay? Only for that, you need to search always what is the more probability card, and when you're fishing, you ask the opposite to this card, okay? Another thing that we can use is devise the focus. For example, we know the card is a red card. Maybe because in the beginning of the trick, we say the spectator, take a red card. In this moment, we say, oh, a black card, I don't care, any card. The important is you like, you know, you remember that, okay? Now we know the card is a red card. Because we know the card is a red card, we can fishing for the suit. This is very, very easy. Why? The spectator don't know, I know what is the color, but I know what is the color. Only for that, in any moment, I can ask to the spectator, I don't know, I think your card is maybe a diamond or a clubs. When he say no, it's because I know the card is a heart, because I eliminate diamonds. If he say me yes, it's because I know the card is a diamond. But immediately I say, or maybe a spade and heart, I don't know, because it's 4 suits, and you continue, okay? And this is, the spectator don't feel it's possible I have information with this fishing, because I say, your card is a diamond or clubs, suit, and the spectator tell you no, and you say, yes, maybe it's a spade and heart, I don't know what is a suit, and you continue. It's possible it's a spade and heart. This is true, but because the spectator don't know, I know the color. Then, you can see in this moment we have a lot of information about the card before we go to the fishing moment. Now, because we can use another fishing with another system like the sequence of remove cards. Maybe for you understand me, I invite you to see the next trick and we talk about this trick, okay? Hello, Danny. Okay, I show you the car to the wallet. To do the car to the wallet, I need a wallet. It's a wallet, but later we use. Nevek, I shuffle the deck, I show you some cards because I have a lot of cards here and you see a card, yeah? You have one card?
Yes.
Any card is possible. Now, please shuffle the deck. I don't know if your card, maybe your card is a red card. I know it's a red card. Yes, it's a diamond, sure. No. Don't tell me nothing because it's possible you think I am. It's a diamond, sure. It's a picture that you don't tell me nothing. Sure, it's a picture, but I don't know what picture it is. But sure, it's a picture. Shuffle, I don't know what is your card, but I know I only know that your card is here. This is sure. Yes. Can you see your card? I don't see because it's possible I see where you see. It's possible? It's possible. Now look. Look. Your card vanish. Look. Look. Vanish. Can you tell me stop when you see your card? And you tell me this is my card. Yee! Your card vanish. Look. One card is in the wallet. I put soul, it's not possible to change. Tell me stop when you see your card. It's not here, it's not, no, 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 it's not, no, it's not, it's no. Can you see your card? No, no. Do you see your card? Do you see your card? No, 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 no. Eee. You see your card? No. This is your card? This is your card? No, 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 no. Can you see your card here? No? Can you tell me what the card you're thinking?
9 of hearts.
9 of hearts, and this guy is exactly the 9 of hearts. Ta-da! This is the card throw to the wallet. We can do this trick with any wallet. It's not a special wallet. And what I like of this trick is the card is inside the wallet, but the spectators say what is the card in the moment that I go to show the card, okay? And this for me is good. What I use is a sequence. In Utopia DVDs, I explain this sequence. You remember, if you see the DVDs, when I do the trick with invisible deck. You remember? I say this sequence, and then for me it's very easy to know what is the card. Fishing, doing questions. Now I explain again with the physical cards and with another trick and with another ideas. What I use is this card. It's the Ace of Spades. I use the 9 of Hearts. I use also the 10 of Diamond. I use the 7 of Diamond, 2 of Diamond, and the 9 of Hearts. Here is. This is the sequence. A lot of people is working with a similar sequence. We can find a similar sequence in Alcoran, for example. Also, we can find in the Bob Farmer, in Aronson. A lot of people is studying this sequence, okay? This is the card that I am using always. This is the 9 of Hearts, Ace of Spades, 2 of Diamonds, 7 of Diamonds, and 10 of Diamonds. How we use this sequence? Very, very easy. The spectator thinking any card, okay? And now we do a questions. For example, I say, your cards are red cards. The spectator always tell you yes, 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 with only one not. When the spectator tell you only one time not, you know automatically what is the card. I only need to memorize these 5 cards. It is very easy because it's the same sequence that I use always. Then I know these cards. And now, for example, you're thinking any card, and I ask you, your cards are red cards. If the spectator tell you no, it's because I know the card is the Ace of Spades, because it's only black card. If the spectator tells you yes, it's not the Ace of Spades. And now I do the second question, but we have one yes. This is good. Now I say, your card is a diamond. If the spectator tells you no, it's because it's a 9 of Hearts. But if the spectator tells you yes, it's not the 9 of Hearts, but you have another yes. This is very good. Now you say, I know your card is even. If the spectator tells you no, it's because you know it's the 7th. If the spectator tells you yes, it's because you know it's not the 7th. And now you have another yes. And now you say, your card is a height card. If the spectator tells you yes, it's because it's the 10. If the spectator tells you no, it's because it's the 2 of Diamond. With only one no, you know what is the card. But always is yes, 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 and yes. Always is yes. When the spectator tells me no, we can talk about that later, but I can say now. You can say, no, 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 but don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. You don't help me. Don't help me. But it's late because you know what is the card in this moment. Okay? Now, I use this sequence in the top deck. I use the same force that I explained in the fun force, but I explain a little now only because I used in this trick. I cut and complete, I take the break, and now I say, you go to see any of these cards. When I say these cards, I stop in this sequence. The spectator look one of these 5 cards. You can see the details in the fun force sequence, okay? And now I continue. The spectator only see 1 between 5. And now in this moment, I shuffle the deck and I take with me my wallet, okay? Later I talk about my wallet. And now in this moment, when the spectator shuffle, sometimes what I do is I say, now you can see here your card. This is very important. The spectator tell you, yes, I see my card. And now I take and I say, now your card vanish. In this moment, I spell the card face up. And sometimes when I see one card of the sequence, like in this moment, I see only the 7 of diamonds, no more card from the sequence. In this moment, I ask to the spectator, do you see your card here? If the spectator say yes, this is great because you don't need to fishing yet. Now you know, you are sure the card is a 7 of diamond because it's only one card here, okay? If the spectator tell you no, what I do is, okay, shuffle a little more, please, because I need to do, and now I do the fishing. For to do the fishing, it's very, very easy. I say, I know your card is a red card. If the spectator tell you no, it's because I know the card is the ace of spades. If the spectator tell you yes, you continue with the fishing that I explained before. I know your card is a diamond, sure. If the spectator tell you not, it's because you say you know the card is the 9 of hearts. When I know the card, I continue. I see, I know where is the card, 9 of hearts in this case. And what happened now? When I spread, I see what is the card 3 cards before the 9, 8 of spades. And this is my key card. Okay? It's 8 and 3 more is the 9. This is the card the spectator think. I know that because I'm fishing. Okay? Why 3 cards before? Because when I go to put card face up on the table, my reaction when I see the key card is 1 second or a little more. Then, because I need time for my reaction, what I see is to see a key card 3 cards before the 9 of hearts. In this case, it's the 8 of spades, okay? And now, I do that, ta 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 ta. Now I take the card on the wallet, ta 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 ta, and I start. You can see your card, you can see your card, you can see your card. No, 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 no. When I see the 8 of spades, ta 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 ta, I know I have 1, 1, and it's the next one, okay? For that, I deal 1, 1, and now here I take 2 cards, and I put 2 cards together. This is very easy to do. If the card is not a square, you don't care because you are very, very quick. The timing covers the technique, okay? In this moment is, when I see the 8, it's not here, and now you take 2, it's not here, and you continue. You can see your card, no, 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 no. The card is not here because the card is on the wallet. But if I show this card, this is not the 9, this is the ace of spades. Why? Because, and this is the wallet part, I have some cards. I have the ace of spades here, I have the 9 of hearts here, and also in the bill part I have some bills, okay? I have 1 card in the left of the bills, 1 card in the middle of the bills, and 1 card to the right of the bills. It's the 2, 7, and 9. And the pens where I open will be the other cards, okay? Then, when I know what is the card, before I remove the card, I say, can you tell me if you can see your card? Can you tell me if you can see your card? A moment. And now you continue. Vanish the card, blah, 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 blah. And now you say, can you tell me for first time what card you're thinking? 9 of hearts. 9 of hearts. And this is how you can use the sequence of 5 cards. But the question is how I can force 1 between 5, because the fishing you can do later, but how you can force 1 between 5. For example, this is a good force. Because what we need to do is the spectator feel he see one between all decks. This is the sensation, but really it's one between 5 for to use the sequence fishing, okay? Then, what I do sometimes is I see the spectator, and in this moment I say, I show you some cards, and you look at any card. When I say, and you look at any card, in this moment I pass one by one until 5. Because 5 is a long time for the spectator to see one card. Then is, I show you card, and you see one card. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this moment I say, you see one? Yes, any card. You see one? Yeah. I cut, and now the 5 card is in the bottom position. Of course, this 5 card is possible is the 5 fishing sequence, okay? Then, if I have the break, this is the 5 sequence, the 5 fishing sequence, and I say, I show you one card, and you see any card. You have a card? I have a lot of cards. You have one? And you continue, okay? Then, using the fishing, you know what is the cards, okay? Now, for example, another thing to start to fishing, if using now the fishing sequence, using another sequence or no sequence, the thing is that I show you cards, okay, and you see any cards, you are counting like a piles, okay, like a piles. In this moment is, I cut and you see any card, yes? Now I square the deck, I square, and I only show 5 cards. In this moment, the spectator only sees these cards, only sees this card. And now it's a good idea, but only if you have a very good memory, is to do that. Is any card is possible. When you say any card is possible, you memory the 4 or 5 cards. Okay, only if you have a very good memory. And now this is very, very clever, because you can say, please shuffle the deck, and because you know the cards, now you can fishing, okay? This is something like this. I show you cards, okay, and you see any card. I don't care, any card. You have a card, any card is possible. Now I see, I memory, you shuffle, and I continue. And I fishing one of these 4 or these 5 cards, okay? This is only for the people with a very good memory. It's another idea. Also, this is a very good idea. It's exactly the same. Is I shuffle the deck, okay? I shuffle and shuffle, I shuffle and shuffle, and please look at any card. You have a card, and now the spectator only see one between 5. Why? Because I shuffle, and I ask. I shuffle the deck. It's important I talk at the same time that I'm shuffling, because when you say the spectator and you look at any card, the spectator feel you shuffle for a long time ago. Okay, but the action is in this moment. But for the spectator, the action is from I start the shuffle, okay? Then I say, I shuffle the deck, okay, and you see any card. When I see you see any card, I only pass 5 cards. In this moment, I put this card in green jog, I complete the cut, and I only need to cut for the in jog card, and now the 5 cards in the bottom position. Now I can pass 3 cards to the top position, and now I can say, for example, cut a little packet and tell me if you can see your card. If the spectator tell you not, because it's one of these 2, and you continue with the fishing, okay? This is only one idea with the overhand shuffle, shuffling the hands, to force one between 5 for continue fishing cards. Another idea I like is this one. The spectator shuffle the deck, okay? You pick what is the bottom card, in this case the 8 of diamonds, okay? And now you say, I don't look, please cut more or less in the middle and look a card. Then the spectator cuts more or less in the middle, the spectator look cut, and now you say, and cut and complete for any place, please. The spectator cuts and complete, sometimes, I don't care. And now, when you take the deck, you only need to search the 8 of diamonds, because your key card, put in the bottom position, and now you only need to see what is the middle cards, because the spectator look one between 7 cards, more or less from the middle is where the spectator cut. Now you only need to fish to what is the spectator card. And this is great, because you shuffle the deck, you put the deck on the table, I pick the bottom card, you cut more or less in the middle, and you see any card, okay, complete, and cut and complete again, okay? If you want, you can also estimate. It's not necessary to say the spectator cuts more or less in the half. If you want, before you don't look, it's possible you see where the spectator cut, and after, when you say cut and complete, you put the 8 of diamond in the middle, and you cut where the spectator cut, more or less, and in this moment, to fishing with the top and the bottom cards, okay? This is a good idea, because the deck is shuffled before and is cut after. Then What the spectator feels is the magician haven't the control of the deck, okay? Sometimes we are in the situation 1 between 3, okay? We are 1 between 3. We don't know what the card spectator see in this moment. My idea or a solution, I think, is also a classic idea because it's very easy to find this idea, is if I am between 1 between 3, what I do, for example, is I take the 5 of diamonds and I put the 5 of diamond on the table, okay? And the other cards, I put 1 in the 5 position from the top and 1 in the 5 position from the bottom. And in this moment I say, and this is my prediction. Prediction is ambiguity, okay? Because prediction is possible, is your card, or prediction is possible, is another prediction. And in this moment I ask you, what is your card? If he tell me 5 of diamond, I say, yeah, and my prediction is exactly the 5 of diamonds. But if he tell you, for example, the 7 of clubs, I say, and what's your card? 7 of clubs. And this is unbelievable because I put a prediction, know your card. It's a prediction. I eliminate the expectation because if the spectator thinks this is a card and this now is not the card, this is very poor, it's not good. Only for that, I need to remove the expectation before. And I say, and what is your card? 7 of clubs. You don't believe me. I put here a prediction, know your card. I put a prediction, I eliminate the expectation, and my prediction is the number, and now I say the number, and the spectator now is waiting for the number, know if this is a card or not. The number 5, and you don't believe me, but exactly the number 5, and now depends where you put the 7, or on top or on bottom, you count so or so, okay? In this case, it's like so, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is the 7 of clubs. If the spectator tells you the other card, the 8 of hearts, you count for the bottom position. This is another idea. Or for example, if you want to eliminate the bottom part, what you can do when you have these cards, because it's 1 between 3, for example, this card, it's possible you put the 5, and now you put these 2 cards, 1 in the number 4, 1 in the number 5. And now, if the spectator tells you number 5, what's your card? 5 of diamond. Wow, this is the card. If the spectator tells you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6, okay? If the spectator tells you number 5, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or if the spectator tells you the ace of hearts, you say, okay, you remove 5 cards, because my prediction is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you don't believe me, but the next card is the ace of hearts. This is how you can play with 3 cards, okay? Another thing, of course, if you are 1 between 3, you can fish and do a change. It's possible I put 1 card. If I am thinking one of these 3, for example, I don't know what is the card, but I put the 5 of diamonds, okay? And I know what is the other 2 cards. It's the 8 and 7. In this moment I say, I know your card is a black card. Always the opposite. If the spectator tells you yes, you know you need to change, but you have a yes. In this moment, because I have the 7 of clubs, 8 of spades, I need to fish in between these 2 cards. And now I say, I know your card is a clubs. When the spectator tells you yes, now you know it's a 7 of clubs. And now you can say, and I put 1 card here before start, due to the change, stop change, and please tell me what's your card? The 7 of clubs, this is the 7 of clubs, okay? This is how you can play 1 between 3. But it's possible 1 between 2. If you are 1 between 2, this is better. If you are between ace and king, what you do is you put the card on the table and you say, and this is my prediction. My prediction is exactly the ace of diamonds. And what I say is not the king, I say the ace of diamonds. Because if the spectator tells you not, you say, wow, I put the king, wow. But if the spectator tells you yes, it's like if everything is done. I only need to change the card. But I change when the trick is finished, okay, not before. Then, if I have between 2 cards, I put the ace in this example, and I say this card. And it's, I know your card is the king of spades. And now the spectator relaxes because it's like, yes, wow, how you know? And at this moment, I change, I do a double leaf, or I do another thing. If the spectator, you say, I know your card is the king of spades, and the spectator tells you no, is when you say, wow, what is ace of diamonds? Okay, this is how you can play 1 between 2. And for the last thing, it's better if you don't ask, you confirm. It's not, your card is red, your card is black, your card is even, it's not good. The best is, I know your card is red. If the spectator tells you not, you can continue. but it's not like a question, because if I can question, the fishing is very evident, it's very logic. It's better when you say, I know your car is red. The spectator, you note or yes, and you continue. Because if you do a question, the spectator is waiting for an answer. If he's waiting for an answer, it's easier the spectator recording this information. But if you do a confirmation, your car is red. When the spectator tells you not or yes, it's not like a answers, understand? Because if you do a question, the spectator waits a answer. The rest of the spectator waits an answer. And we need to eliminate this sensation. Another thing is when the spectator tells you not. When you say, your car is red, and he say not. How we can work with that? Because, one more time, what we need to remove is the sensation we are fishing. If, for example, we are not sure the spectator car is this or this, for example, I can put this car and I say, I know your car is black. And the spectator tells you no. In this moment, because now you know what is the car, is when you say, no, 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 don't tell me nothing, don't tell me nothing, because you think maybe I am fishing. Don't tell me nothing, but now I am sure, okay? This situational, what is happening is you are removing the focus from the information of the cars. And you are making another situation. You are making like a, no, 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 but don't tell me nothing. And you continue, but now you know the cars, okay? Another thing is when the spectator tells you no, you are saying, yes, you analyze me, yeah, 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 yeah. Your cars are red, and the spectator tells you no, and you say, yes, you analyze me, yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. And this is good because you are making a funny situation. The focus is not in the question if it's or not red. The focus is in the funny situation. But you are fishing. For example, you can say, your guys are red. The spectator, you're not. And you will say, yeah, you analyze me. I am sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a picture. And the spectator, you're not. And you say, yes, yes, yes. Please don't lie me. Please don't lie me. It's a funny situation, but I am doing a lot of questions. Okay? I know now the car is black. It's not a picture. I have a lot of information, but the funny situation is the mental misdirection, is to put the focus in another place, okay? And the last thing, and this is the obvious thing, is when you read the expression of the spectator, before the spectator say you something. Sometimes when I ask, I know your cars are red, the spectator say, in this moment when the spectator looked at, you can say, no, tell me nothing. Okay, I know your car is red, and you continued, but you know the car is black, only because you see the expression of the spectator. When you go to say no, before he say not, you say, don't tell me nothing, I know your car is red, and you continued, because now you know the car is black, okay? It's to read the expression of the spectators. One more idea, before finish and explain the trick, is to play with the ambiguity. For example, if you are thinking the car is a king or a six, okay, and I need to fishing what of this car is, you can say, I know your car is a height car. If the car is a 6, the spectator tells you no. In this moment, you say, yeah, yes, sure, it's a height number. It's a 6, 7, 8, 9, until 10. Sure, it's a height, sure? And the spectator, oh, yes, yes, yes. And now, your rectification, and the spectator tells you yes. It's the mistake of the spectator, not the mistake of the magician, okay? This is only for to find a yes, and no and not. And now, this is everything about the fishings. I go to explain the trick from the beginning, the think card and ambitious think cards. This is very, very easy. I explained these two tiles, this idea I explained before. What I do is, in this moment, I say to the spectator, think in any card. The spectator thinking any car. And now I need to make the justification for to show the deck to the spectator. The justification is very obvious. I say, you know what is the problem? The problem is the deck is not complete. Maybe you are thinking a car is not on the deck. What I can do? Maybe I show you the cards. If you see the car here, we continue. If the car is not on the deck, would you think another car? Yes? The spectator say yes. Okay. And now what I do is, I show to the spectator 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In this moment, when I count 10 cards, I look at the spectator and I say, do you see your card? If the spectator tells you not, you square this packet and you continue counting another 10. Okay, one of these cards is your card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You don't count. You count for yourself, of course. And now when you count 10, you ask, do you see your card? And the spectator says not, and you continue with another 10, you squares. In the moment the spectator tells you yes, in this moment you say, okay, you see your card, and you ask again, open all deck, okay? Because you need to make the moment where the spectator tells you yes, at the same moment as you showing all deck, okay? But I have the control of the last card, okay? Now in this moment, the last card you show him. In this moment you cut, okay? And you are sure one between these 10 cards is the card the spectator sees. Okay, now I continue fishing. I pass 5 cards to the top position, okay, and now I eliminate the half of these 5 cards. It's very easy because I am talking about ambitious card. Then I say, I don't know where you see your card, but when I say your card go up, in this moment, sure, one of these cards, now I show very clever, and now I take the half, is your card. In this moment, it's like I explained before. If the spectator tells you yes, it's because it's one of between these 5. If the spectator tells you not, or he needs to search, it's because it's one of the last 5. In this moment, you stop him and you say, yeah, one of these 5 is your card, or I don't know if you see your card, or you continue with the trick. But now you know if the card is in the top or is in the bottom. If the card is in the top position, you can do exactly the same. You can see the top cards, and now you're fishing. I give you a lot of ideas for to know what is the card 1 between 5. If the card is the one of the bottom 5, you can do exactly the same. You see the bottom 5 cards, and now you can fishing. If you want, you can continue with the spreading cards. For example, if the card is 1 between 5, I can pass 3 cards to the bottom position, and now you can say, now your card sure is a little more top, more up. If the spectator tells you yes, it's because it's 1 between 2. If the spectator tells you not, it's because it's 1 between these 3. In the final, it's very, very easy to know what is the card. And this is great because you are fishing 1 between 52. It's 1 between all deck. In the final, when I know what is the card, I shuffle a little more, but I keep the card in the top position, okay, any shuffle. And now I take a double leaf. In this DVD also, in my fascination, I talk about how it's possible to take 2 cards together, okay? Now I say, I try the card go to the top position, okay? It's not this 7, it's not this, but I don't care the bottom, only the 7. It's not the 7? No, the 7, okay. Now, can you tell me for first time what is the card you're thinking? And the spectator tell you 3 of clubs. And in this moment, the 3 of clubs is in the top position. I think it's good if you do a very little time after the fishing. Because so the fishing is a little far. Because it's a little far, the spectator lost the sensation I am fishing cards, okay? Then, this is a trick. This is the trick with the wallet tooth, and I hope you have the idea with you and you can work with these ideas. Only with that, I will be happy. Thank you very much. Hello guys, now we go talking about the magician's choice. I like this theme, but I would like to talk about the theme because I think you can work with subtitles, with the psychology thing, with another techniques, because normally when we see these falls, it's very, very strange for the spectator, I think, because sometimes we say, okay, we have 4 cards, please, you take 2 cards, and now the spectator take the 2 middle cards, and now if you like the 2 middle or you don't like, you say, okay, we remove or we take, this is good. But now, if the spectator take 2 cards for remove, now the spectator needs to take 1 card for remove, yes or yes, because if you want this card, and now you say, and now please take another card, and the spectator take this card, it's not possible you say, okay, we take this card. I will remove the other card, because if you remove the first time, you need to remove the second time, okay? And in the magician's choice, sometimes we see something like this. Then I explain you my concept, my ideas, how I handle it with this force, okay? The first thing we need to remove, we need to eliminate some power to the spectator. I explain you. For example, some words like touch or choose or choice or want is very, very bad, because these words give to the spectator a very big power. It's like, what card you want? Is what card you want? This is a power. I want this card. Later, when you remove, no, don't remove. I want. Okay, it's a power that the spectator feel like a power, and later when you remove, the spectator feel this is not exactly what the magician wants. Only for that, I think it's better when you say the spectator, tell me. Tell me. I have 4 cards, okay. I have 4 cards. You tell me what card we can we can. This is very, very important. You are also part of the choice. You are not only the spectator have the power, okay? And then the more important is tell me what card you want to remove, or tell me what card. Also tell me, because we decide what we to do now, okay? It's not your decision, it's our decision. You tell me, and now we want what we do, okay? Another thing is, it's very strange, remove 1 between 2 cards, okay? When I have 2 cards, it's very, very strange to say to the spectator, tell me what card, and the spectator, this one, okay, now I remove this card. No, if you have 2 cards, and the spectator choose 1 card, it's for to take the card, because it's very strange, remove 1 between 2. Okay, if you want to remove 1 between 2, for example, colors, you want the red colors. Okay, and now you can say, I have red, I have a black. You tell me, please, red or black? Okay, don't tell me what you want. You tell me red or black, and now the spectator tell you black, and you want a red. And now I need to remove the black. But how I remove that? Because if I say, okay, I removed black because you chose the black. This is not good. I think this is not very good. You can put the focus in another thing. For example, red or black? And the spectator tell you black. And what do you remove first, picture or numbers, or together? Now you put the focus in another thing, picture or number remove. And now we say, oh, no, together. It's better. I'm from the red, and you now continue, okay? And also, I think it's very, very important how you say it, what the spectator need to do. Because, for example, look that. When I say it, whenever you want, you stop. This is a pressure. You need to say a stop, because the last thing you listen is a stop. And is, whenever you want, you stop. And you stop is like, come on, you stop, okay? It's completely different when you say, please, you stop whenever you want. And whenever you want is completely freedom. It's a freedom. The spectator feel like a freedom. Then you can handle in the phrases. You can handle it what you are saying. For example, you say, a number has been chosen freely. Freely is, it's true, it's freely, because freely is the last thing, the last word you listen. Then the spectator put in question. Freely, this is true, is completely different if you reverse the phrase and you say, freely a number has been chosen. And now the last part is a number has been chosen. And you say, yes, a number has been chosen. Yep. And then how you say the thing, you can put your intention, you can put the focus in one part of the phrase or in another part of the phrase. This is very important when the spectator needs to do his action, because depends what the spectator listens is the reaction of the spectator. Okay, then it's very important what do you say. Or for example, another thing is, are you sure you stop here? The focus is stop here, and the spectator say, yes, here is. It is completely different when you say here. Are you sure? It's completely different because the spectator now say, yes, I am sure. For example, if you have a deck and you say, tell me stop, stop, and now you say, are you sure? Stop here, and the spectator is possible to say, no, stopping another card, continued. But if I say that reverse and I say, stop here, are you sure? Now the spectator say, yes, I am sure. He don't continue, okay? Depend how you do the question, is the reaction of the spectator. This is very, very, very important. For example, in the magician's choice again, when you want to force one thing, sometimes I use or better, or better, or better. This is great. For example, I say, do you want to cut, do you want to shuffle, or is better like so? Because the spectator listen, is better, the spectator say, okay, it's better like so, I don't do nothing, okay? Then when you say it's better, if it's better, the spectator don't change the decision, okay? Yep. Of course, you can use is better when you want. For example, you can say, do you want shuffle, do you want cut, do you want to pass some card from here to here, do you want to do anything, or is okay? Because the spectator listen a lot of things, the spectator is not possible to choose any action because it's a lot of things. Then the spectator go to the second part. It's better like so. It's okay like so, okay? Because the spectator don't remember, if pass and card, shuffle, cut, it's a lot of options, but the clever option is, or is okay. And the spectator say, no, no, it's okay, okay? This is completely different if I tell you, what do you want? Cut, complete, it's okay. Now the spectator say, okay, cut, because it's very clever. But if I say, what do you want? It's possible cut, it's possible complete, pass and card from top to bottom, to the middle, anything is possible, or it's okay. And now the spectator don't complicate the life. The spectator say, oh, it's okay, because he listen a lot of things, okay? And this is also a magician choice, because it's some options, but it's only one force. Another thing you can say, do you want shuffle the deck? You remember you cut and complete, yes? Yes, okay, you don't need more? Okay. What happened? In this moment, I give to the spectator the freedom if he wants to shuffle the deck. But before he answer me, I say another questions, okay? And I say, because you remember you cut the deck, you cut and complete, yes? And the spectator remember he cut and complete before, and he say, yes. And now you continue. And now you say, okay, it's a cut and complete deck, and you don't want to shuffle, okay? What's happening? I say one thing, another thing, but now when I continue for the last thing and the first thing. Clever is like that. Do you want shuffle the deck? Or do you remember you cut and complete? Yes? You cut and complete the deck. Okay. Then you don't want to shuffle the deck, and this because it's completely cut and complete. But you do the option of shuffle the deck, and this shuffle the deck, you say shuffle the deck, the spectator listens shuffle the deck, but this option shuffle the deck is lost in the phraser, but the spectator listens the phraser. This is very good. This is only how you can play with the words inside the phraser, how you can play, because it's very, very important where you put the focus. It's very important with what words you finish, with what words you start. You can give a freedom, or you can give a pressure. You can make emotions how you finish or start, or you handle the phrases. I think you understand me a little. Now, in the magician's choice, sometimes you have 4 cards, okay? I don't like when you say the spectator, okay, tell me 2 cards. The spectator say, okay, these 2 cards we remove. And now 1 card, this card we remove. I don't like. Then I show you some techniques maybe you can use, and it's this one. I have 4 cards, okay? I want to force the second card, okay, this one. And now in this moment I say, I have 4 cards here. Please, can you tell me a number between 1 and 4? What happens if the spectator tells you number 3? In this moment, you put the card on the table, you look the spectator to your right, and you say, can you count 3 cards? And you look the first cards. Because I think it's horrible when the magicians say, 1, 2, and 3. This is horrible. It's better when you see the spectator, and now you say, okay, can you take the third cards? And now, because he's the right spectator, he say, what happens if the spectator tells you number 2? In this moment, you see to the spectator to your left, and now you say, can you take the second card? And of course, the second card is this one. Is the third card for this spectator, is the second card for this spectator. What happens if the spectator tells you number 2? It's not casual, the card is in your hands. In this moment, when I tell you, tell me any number between 1 and 4, the spectator tells you number 1, in this moment you say, any number is possible. When you say any number is possible, you reverse both cards. In this moment, you put like so, you look the spectator to your left, and you say, what number? 1, okay, take the first card. And you look with your eyes. The spectator don't ask you, because you are looking, the spectator knows what is the card. And now the spectator takes the first card. And now is when you can ask, are you sure you want the second, third, and fourth? The first one is okay? Okay. I ask, but I don't listen. Because if I ask and I do a stop, the spectator answers you. It's possible the spectator change the mind. Only for that I say, are you sure you don't want to change the cards? Okay. But I don't listen never. The spectator is no space for the spectator to answer you. Okay, what happens if the spectator tells you number 4? It's exactly the same. I say, okay, any number is possible. In this moment, I reverse this card. Okay, I put the card, and now I look to this spectator, and I say, what number? 4. Okay, can you take the number 4? And now I say 1, 2, 3, and 4 with my hand, not with my words. Can you take the number 4? And when I do is you and 4. Okay? Now the spectator is very clever. It's number 4. Okay? And this is like the magician's choice, but clever. We don't need to remove. We don't need to this for me, this for you, blah 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 blah. For example, I want to force the third card. In this moment, I say, can you touch? The card is a normal card. Then the spectator touch, and the spectator touch this card, the third card. In this moment, I give the card to the spectator because the card go to drop. The spectator take the cards. Okay. And now I say, okay, now we take any card. The spectator have a card, okay? And when you look at the spectator, he is taking a card. And in this moment, you say, okay, any card is possible, okay? And he have the card. Then this is a normal card, yeah? Can you touch? It's a normal card. In this moment, the spectator touch. You don't press on the card. Then this card go to drop. In this moment, the spectator take the card because go to drop. But you are looking to another place. In this moment, you say, now we need to take any card. You look at the spectator, he is taking a card, and now he says, okay, any card is possible, and he takes the card, okay? This is for working with groups, like the magician's choice. Another thing for the magician's choice is that you have 3 cards, okay? You want the 3 of hearts. And now you say, please, can you take 2 cards? If the spectator takes these 2 cards, okay, you remove these 2 cards. It's good. And now this is the choice card. What happened if the spectator tells you these 2 cards? Because I want the number 3. In this moment, you say, what card you want? And this is good. The spectator first do his actions. And when the spectator do the action is when you say what you want. In this case, you say, please take 2 cards. When the spectator take the card, now you say, for remove, what card you take? Ah, these 2? Okay. If the spectator takes these 2 cards, you say, please, touch 2 cards. And when you go, you feel the intention of the spectator when you say, for to choose. What card you want to choose? This card, okay? No, this card? Okay, I don't care. But now it's very difficult to do exactly the same. Because if you remove this card, now, if the spectator touch this card, it's for to remove also. Because the spectator sees you remove 1 card before. The spectator now understands his choice is for remove. Now it's not possible to say, okay, we take this card, okay? Then what we do is that the deck is my hand. Then I take this card because we remove, and now I say, this is the card, 3 of hearts. I say, okay, take the cards under the table, and now you say, and now the destiny is point away, okay? Please shuffle the deck and put 1 card here face up. If he puts the number 3, the card you want, now when you say, and destiny point the 3. The 3 is the card, blah, 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 blah. And continue. What happened if he put a jack? In this moment, you don't say, we remove this card, because if you say, the people listen and the people process and the people put in questions. In this moment, you say, we remove this card, but with your situation, with your attitude, we only do that. If the people shuffle and put a jack, now I only do that with the deck. And when I only that with the deck and I look at the spectator, everybody here feels this is the remove card. It's not necessary to say this is a remove card. And that's when you say, and destiny point 1 card in the way, what is the card? And here's the 3 of hearts, okay? This is how I work with 3 cards. The more important thing then for me is not repeat exactly the same actions. If you remove in the first action, you need to remove in the second action. It's not possible remove before and to take later, okay, I think. Then if you need to do 2 actions, 2 same actions in the same choice, you can do 2 different systems. For example, if I want to force hearts, based on the example, I want to force hearts, and now I can say, okay, I do a trick with the deck. You know the deck? Yes, you know the deck. Do you know the suits of the deck? What is your lucky suit? And he, for example, he say heart, and you a spade, and you clubs, and you heart too. I don't know, no? Then you receive information. Do you know what suits say the spectators? But this is only like a funny introduce to your trick. And now you start your trick. And now you say, you need to force heart. And now you say, okay, now I try to do 1 trick, ta 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 ta. Okay, I have a black and red. What suit? Tell me. and the spectator tell you red. Okay, you don't want black? Oh, we don't use black. And now from the red, you know we have two suits. What suit you tell me before? You tell me diamonds? And you point, the spectator tell you hearts. And now I say, and you tell me diamonds, yes? And he say, no, no, I say heart. And you say, oh, okay, heart, any suit, I don't care. Heart, red heart, and now you continue, okay? Then, now you have heart in your hand, but this is like a casual, okay? This is very important, because you know he shows heart, but now you say, what should you say before, diamonds? And he say, no, no, hearts. But it's possible because it's intention, it's possible the people is looking him, it's possible he feel completely freedom, it's possible he tell you, yes, yes, diamonds, only for you don't mistake. Then it's important how you handling also this spectator. You say, what should you tell me before, diamonds? And now you say, no, no, what? And you say, no, 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 what? And he say, no, heart. Okay, and now you, oh, heart, okay, I don't care. Any suit is possible. And now you continue. And now you do two fours. The magician choice and the suit force, okay? You can play with that because, one more time, the worst of the magician choice is when you repeat the same sometimes, because the spectator is not stupid, and the spectator sometimes follow the game of the magician, but sometimes the spectator feel a lot of bad feelings. This is what we, like a magician, we need to do. Eliminate these bad feelings for the spectators, okay? This is my ideas, this is my concept, this is my work, and I hope you like.
Pocos habrán visto Daniel Ortiz fallar,
No, muchos habrán visto a Daniel Ortiz fallar.
pero no se habrán dado cuenta.
Bueno, no sé, no sé.
¿Cómo gestionas tú los fallos? Porque hasta el último momento intentas y logras salvar la situación.
Bueno, yo creo que las situaciones no se salvan, ¿no? Las situaciones son las que son. Tengo sobre eso, ¿no?, una teoría, pero sin pensamiento, y es que tú debes empezar y acabar e ir en línea recta, que todo eso sería lo correcto. Pero no pasa nada si te desvías para acá, para allá, para acá, siempre que llegues al final. Entonces, queda muy mal lo que voy a decir, pero yo fallo muchísimo. Yo fallo muchísimo, entre otras cosas, porque tomo muchos riesgos. Me gusta el riesgo, por lo que te decía en la otra entrevista, porque la magia debe ser para mí, ¿no? Entonces, si yo siempre hago lo mismo, es muy aburrido. Entonces, me gusta el asumir riesgos, me gusta el intentar hacer cosas nuevas, me gusta no sé, es lo mismo, ¿no? El tomar riesgos que a veces, por ejemplo, los forzajes psicológicos, yo creo que me gustan tanto porque no son 100% seguros, ¿no? Yo creo que es por eso, ¿no? Entonces, hay veces que tienes que pescar, hay veces que no es lo que tú crees, entonces tienes que venir por acá, tienes que preparar otra salida, me gusta ir 10 pasos por delante en lugar de uno, preparar cosas que vienen dentro de 10 juegos, etcétera, etcétera, ¿no? Entonces, el fallar tanto, yo creo que forma parte también del guión, ¿no?
¿Eso hizo con que tú tengas una librería de outs o no?
Claro, eso sin duda alguna, ¿no? Es decir, yo para tener 100 buenas salidas he tenido que tener 10.000 muy malas, ¿no? Y muchas de las técnicas que han surgido bajo fallos. Es decir, muchos de los juegos que han surgido bajo fallos, porque cada juego puede ser perfectamente una salida, ¿no? Entonces, evidentemente, el mejor... Tienes que pescar, cuando pesca, y hablo de un pescador, en un río donde haya peces, ¿no? Es lo que creo, ¿no? Si no hay experiencia, pues claro, no hay nada que pescar. Y la experiencia, en este caso, sobre las salidas, solo te lo pueden dar los fallos.
Bueno, con tu permiso, vamos a ver un vídeo que no está incluido en este DVD.
Ajá.
Solo estará aquí.
¿Ah, sí? Sorpresa.
Realizando el efecto de la carta pensada en la cartera, en el espectáculo público que hicimos, ha tenido un desarrollo distinto de lo que hemos hecho aquí.
Qué bonito.
Qué bonito. Entonces, lo vamos a recordar o a compartir con los que nos están viendo, ya que no lo van a encontrar en el DVD, y tú luego nos comentes exactamente qué es lo que pasó por tu cabeza en cada momento. Vamos a verlo.
Perfecto. Voy a hacer una cosa que a mí me gusta muchísimo y es un juego de viaje, Entonces me tienes que ayudar ahora, ¿sí?
Bien.
Entonces vamos a intentar hacer el viaje entre los dos. Yo voy a pasar algunas cartas así, es decir, voy a enseñar cartas y tú miras una de ellas. ¿Sí? ¿Tienes una? ¿Has visto una? Digo porque hay muchas aquí. ¿Has visto? Hombre, que no sea el 2 de picas y que tampoco sea el 2 de trébol. Oh, mira, casualidad, me he hecho más que a mí mismo. ¿Has visto una? No de aquí, ¿no? ¿Has visto una antes? ¿Tienes una ahí? Bueno, entonces mezcla todo. Ta, 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 ta. Yo sé, lo único que sé es esto, ¿no? Que tu carta es roja, no sé nada más. Tú dime a todo que sí, tú di que sí, siempre, sí, que sí siempre. Porque si no va a parecer que quiero que él me diga para yo saber. No, tú dime a todo que sí, a todo que sí. Además yo sé que tu carta es una carta muy alta. Tú dime que sí, dime sí. Además yo sé que es de rombos, tú dime que sí, aunque no sea. Tú dime que es por mí, por yo decir, coño, mira, he acertado, solo por eso. Además sé que la carta, eso sí es seguro, me dejo un segundito, que la carta está aquí, eso es segurísimo, ¿sí?
Sí.
¿De verdad? ¿Sí? ¿La has visto? Mira el tipo que la ha visto y hace como que mira a otro lado, para que yo no mire donde tú ves. ¿Has visto tu carta? Bueno, ¿hay algo en mis manos? Nada. ¿Has visto tu carta por ahí? Venga, no miro donde miras.
Sí.
¿La has visto?
Sí.
Voy a recoger la baraja, voy a tomar la carta. Yo voy a echar cartas. Cuando vea la tuya aparecer, me dice, esa es. ¿Sí? Pero te recuerdo que yo he echado una carta. Todavía no, ¿cierto? ¿Has visto tu carta por ahí?
Sí.
No puede ser. ¿Has visto tu carta por ahí? Taratatán, taratatata, tarán, taratata, taratata, taratata. ¿Ves tu carta por ahí?
Sí.
¿Has visto tu carta por ahí? Taratatata, taratata. Y la carta vuelve. ¿Has visto tu carta? ¿Ahora no, la ves por ahí?
No.
Pero vamos, tiene que estar por ahí seguro, ¿no? ¿O no?
Está.
¿Pero la has visto o no?
Sí.
¿Has visto ahora?
Sí.
¿La has visto por ahí?
Por ahí.
¡Wow! Ahí me estás confundiendo. Yo voy a adivinarla igual, ¿eh? No hay problema, yo la voy a adivinar igual. Dime solo si... Yo no voy a tocar. Dime si la carta es roja o negro, solo eso.
Negra.
Negra, pero dime si era de pica o trébol. Yo ahora no voy a buscar, no voy a hacer nada.
De trébol.
De trébol. Y ahora dime, mientras tanto tuve pensando, y dime, no que aparezca en la cartera, que eso es una broma que hice antes, ¿qué quieres que suceda con su carta? Y yo no voy a tocar la baraja y lo que tú quieras, eso va a suceder. Entonces dime si era muy alta o muy baja, yo no voy a tocar la baraja.
Alta.
Alta, dime la carta, porque yo ya no voy a tocar.
9 de trébol.
9 de trébol, la que has pensado, la que tienes ahí. Perfecto, el 9 de trébol puede estar por cualquier lugar. Dime qué quieres que suceda con la carta. Que desaparezca. O sea, que el 9 de trébol se vaya al carajo, que no esté. Pero eso es muy fácil, para un mago es muy fácil. O sea, que no quiero hacerlo. ¿O sí? Lo que tú quieras. Esto es la magia del deseo. Lo que te dé la gana. Todo más difícil, cada vez más difícil. Bueno. Lo voy a intentar. Ah, bueno, antes de nada, vigila que no hago nada. Dime si ves por ahí el 9 de trébol. Tú vigila aquí, que yo me conozco.
No.
Tus deseos son órdenes. Taratatatata.
Muy
Tará.
bien, muy bien.
Pero apareció en el bolsillo.
Mejor todavía.
O no, pero qué más da, ¿no? Qué más da, si es
Mire
mejor
mi
o no.
cara. Bueno, cuéntanos lo que en cada momento de estos que hemos visto estaba pasando en tu cabeza. O sea, no lo que estabas diciendo, pero cómo estabas trabajando con dos partes del cerebro a la vez.
Normalmente esto pasa muchísimo, ¿eh? En cada espectáculo, no aquí, pero pasa muchísimo, ¿no? Dejo muchas cosas al azar y tengo muchos riesgos, como he dicho antes. Y aquí normalmente cuando yo necesito pensar una salida, por aquí era más difícil de lo habitual porque no quería pedir cuál era la carta, quería pescarla, ¿no? Quería ir más allá, que podía decir qué carta es la tuya y buscarla y solucionarlos de donde sea, ¿no? Pero quería pescarla y quería ver cómo lo hacía, cómo salvaba la situación. No salvar, porque el momento haces marcha atrás en la cartera, la gente y tomas como una broma. Hay un momento, si recuerdas, que digo,
Que
no,
tú
no,
dices,
pero
eso
eso era una broma. ¿No? Entonces ya queda como va y a partir de ahí podría ser cualquier cosa. Entonces, cuando yo necesito pensar algo, hago ese juego de la libertad del deseo, ¿no? Que diga, a ver, ¿qué quieres que suceda? Entonces ahí la gente ya empieza a pensar, uno dice no sé qué, pero me da muchísimo tiempo para preparar y para saber dónde vengo y dónde voy, ¿no? Tengo mucho tiempo para pensar. Además, eso de la magia del deseo es un juego que yo hago muy a menudo, que es controlar una carta arriba y decirle al espectador, bueno, ¿qué quieres que suceda? Entonces el espectador es el que plantea el reto y yo tengo que resolverlo de alguna forma. Entonces, del hacer eso muchas veces, pues también me da ese arma tan potente que es el de la improvisación, entre comillas, ¿no? Que puedo utilizar como momentos como este. Es decir, ya sé la carta, ya sé, no sé, habrá fallado el forzaje, a lo mejor las cartas no era el orden, a lo mejor se me ha ido el orden, no sé por qué ha fallado, no tengo ni idea, no tengo ni idea, pero la cuestión es que ha fallado. Ha fallado entre comillas, porque yo digo que los fallos no existen, simplemente que ahora tienes que tomar otro camino y ya está. Un fallo existe, un doble lis que se te descuadra, un empalme que se te ve, pero un forzaje psicológico, cuando ya hay una mínima opción de que falle, entre comillas, ya no es un fallo. Es que ha sucedido la opción que tenía de fallar, simplemente, ¿no? Entonces, para eso, pues a partir de ahí pones el mecanismo de la improvisación, entre comillas, y de la creatividad que hablábamos antes, y bueno, pues sale como quiera, como pueda, pero sobre todo lo importante es, creo, que la gente no note que ha sido un fallo. Pero por respeto al público, ¿no? Porque se siente mal, creo, ¿no? La gente recibe un fallo y alguno dirá, ay, ¿no? Me siento mal, otros se reirán, otros no sé qué. Entonces lo importante yo creo que es que la gente no note el fallo y ahí es donde está ahora realmente el trabajo del mago, ahí donde te estás ganando el sueldo, ¿no? Cuando algo, pues si haces lo de siempre, que tienes muy controlado y que ha hecho 1000 veces, eso no tiene mérito. Pero en el momento donde tienes que trabajar de verdad, ese momento es como eso, donde el espectador no debe sentir el fallo. Entonces a partir de ahí, la única opción es jugar.
Bueno, tú has dicho, no era la única opción, había dos opciones. Tú has dicho, la opción es solucionarlo rápidamente, tipo qué carta es la tuya, 3 de picas y lo sacas de donde sea, y hubiera
¿Queda bien?
sido digno, perfecto, la gente no sabía qué es lo que tenía que haber pasado. O había la salida complicada, que es, o sea, básicamente tú estás en un incendio y en lugar de salir por la puerta que tienes al lado, dices, sí, está todo quemándose por aquí, yo podría salir por esta puerta que es directa, pero no, me voy a subir 3 pisos, bajar y a lo mejor me tiro por fuera y también me salvo del incendio. ¿Qué es lo que te hace ir por la vía complicada cuando podías, bajo el agobio de una cosa menos prevista, no hacer la salida directa?
Pues la respuesta es sencilla, saber que llevo un traje ignífugo, ¿no? O sea, que no me voy a quemar, que da igual por dónde salga. Entonces, cuanto más largo sea el camino, más tiempo me voy a divertir.
Porque el efecto para el público no va a ser más sorprendente tu salida del edificio.
No, no tiene que suceder, a ver, no va a suceder un efecto mayor que el de la carta en la cartera, obviamente, pero no va a quedar como un fallo. Y como es algo que ha sucedido en mitad de un espectáculo, ¿cuántos efectos, cuántos momentos mágicos se pierden en un espectáculo? ¿No? Muchísimo. La gente se queda con lo que visualmente o emocionalmente más le ha llegado. Este no ha sido uno de ellos, bueno, pues se perderá y ya está, ¿no? Hay que quedar.
Y ya ha pasado que de un de estos fallos que estamos hablando, al final se convierta en una cosa mucho más espectacular, a lo mejor casual, que no estarías esperando, pero que... Y que luego...
Hay un ejemplo muy claro y es el forzaje que yo explico en este DVD, sobre el forzaje que es para Leonard Green. Es un forzaje que yo ideé pensando en Leonard, pero que la base de ese forzaje nació en un fallo. Y ese fallo está grabado y ese fallo está en uno de los vídeos de YouTube, que es cuando yo estoy actuando en el Castillo Mágico, un vídeo que hay, a mí de repente yo intento controlar una carta, hago como que mezclo, se van cayendo todas las cartas y me quedo con una en la mano, ¿no? Y digo, bueno, pues me he quedado una, ¿qué carta es la tuya? Y dice, el 2 de trébol, y no es. Y ahora tengo que improvisar una salida. Y lo que se me ocurre es revolver todas las cartas, coger todas las cartas cara arriba y cara abajo y decirle a una chica, a ver, toca la que te dé la gana. Entonces la chica toca justo la carta, que también tuve suerte porque me arriesgué mucho en la salida, Le toca la carta que te le gana y es la carta. Y ese forzaje nació en un fallo y el fallo es ese, justamente el vídeo que está en YouTube. Eso me gustó mucho, cómo quedó, dije, wow, qué juego más bonito, que pues juego con el caos, se parece mucho a lo de Lennart, la influencia linear-griana, así que lo voy a trabajar y lo que hice es intentar hacerlo seguro, claro, porque ahí fue muy a riesgo. Y de ahí nace esa técnica que yo explico en este DVDs.
Bueno, y nosotros preparamos ese vídeo, con lo cual vamos a terminar esta conversación viéndolo,
¿Ah, sí?
para que no veamos simplemente el fallo, sino que también como el fallo puede convertirse en algo muy especial. Vamos a verlo.
Can you tell me any card, please?
7 times.
7 of diamond. Why?
I like it.
Yeah, good, good. Okay, 7 of diamond, 7 of diamond. Eh? I don't know where is the I don't know where is the 7 of diamond, but I try to find the 7 of diamond. Yeah. Okay, 7 of diamond. Okay, I try to. Okay, try the 7 of. First I don't know 7 of diamond. You have 7 of diamond?
No.
Okay, I don't know. Can you help me? Because I don't know where is the 7 of diamond. Can you touch any card, please? Don't pull. A turn. 7. The last one. Can you shuffle the deck, please? Maybe the half, only the half. And you shuffle a little more. Hey, Lennart, go inside me. You shuffle a little more. This is for me, too. It's okay? And now, this is my particular homage to Lennart Green, yes? For Lennart. Can you see any card? I have a lot of cards here. You see one? You see one? You have one in your mind? Okay. Do you want shuffle? Yeah, shuffle. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. One of these cards is the card you're thinking? Can you see? If one of these cards is your card?
No.
Okay, we don't use. Now, can you shuffle with me, please? You shuffle too. You shuffle. What's happening? Are you happy? Yeah, because you are not here. Yes. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. And now, can you only touch the card? Touch this one? Okay, don't look the card. Can you tell me what the card you're thinking?
Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades, and you take this card. Can you show the card to people? Wow. 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 I work many times with Lennart Green, the master, one of my teachers, one of my big influence, not only in magic, also in my life. And I make this force for him some years ago, and it's a funny force that I use in my show. The spectator take any card, I control the card to the top position, for example, it's the 10 of spades, and now I start to shuffle the deck, but the card drops to the table. In this moment, the card is in the top position. In this moment, I take the deck in my left hand, I deal some count the table, but I have the control of the cards. Then I start to shuffle these cards, I take sometimes the top cards. With the top cards, I start to shuffle, but the card is in the bottom position, okay? Now I put the card on the table. With my hand, I put the hand on the card, and now I start to shuffle, but the card is in my hand, okay? I put the card maybe here, I don't lose, okay? I start to shuffle. Now with these cards, again, I take, it's in the bottom position, I take another card, I start to shuffle, I take some card from the table, and now is the moment of the force. I do two things. I try to do the classics force, where I put this card in the middle, okay? This is the card, 10 of spades. I put the card in the middle with my finger, and I say to the spectator, please, touch a card. If the spectator takes this card, because this card is in the middle, everything is good, everything is done, okay? If the spectator don't take this card, and the spectator take another card, what I do is, I look the spectator look at me, I move my hands, In this moment, I drop the card to the table, and it's now when I say, please, move the card. And now the spectator, because he lost the orientation, the spectator don't know what is the card because he lost. And now I touch the card. I know what is the card, and I say, and please, move the card. And because I point this card, the spectator looked at very, very clever, and the spectator moved the card, and this, of course, is the forced card. Then you go to force the card with the classics, but with the Leonard chaotic position situation. And if the spectator don't touch the card, now you do this system, you lock the spectator, you move your hand, now you point the middle, and you say, please move the card, and the spectator move the card you're pointing, and this is the forced card, and this is the forced Leonard technique. And another thing, if you want to do for fishing a car, I use sometimes this force. This is a great force. It's very, very classic force and it's good. When you drop the card, you stop only 1 second, less than 1 second, and you continue. The focus will go for one card. The people always see this card, no? Not always, but this is like a retention visual. The people see this card because it's a long time. This is the ta-ta-ta-ta. You stop only a little. When I do that, in my adaptation of this technique, I say, I don't look. You shuffle the deck, the spectators shuffle the deck, and now I say, put the deck face up on the table, please, I don't look. And now I say, is face up? The spectators say, yes. And now I say, I drop the card, please, and you look any card, yes? And I do that. When I say, and you look any card, in this moment, I look also. And I see what is the card the spectator is looking, because I stop a little. The thing is, how you know 100% sure if the spectator look this card or don't look this card? What I propose you is to do this idea. I like the idea, and this idea is not for to do the force. It's for to know, for to fishing, is a spectator see the card or don't see the card. And this is what I do. I drop the cards, the card go to the right, but when I stop, you can see, because my hand is going to the right, by inertia, you can see the card continue moving to the right, because the last card is free and the card is continue moving, okay? And this is the card that the spectator see, because I stop. Yeah, you can see, I move my hand to the right, and you can see the card move a little by inertia. Okay, what I do is, don't stop with the static hand. I move to the right, and now automatically I stop, I continue, and 100% of the times the card that the spectator sees is under the extension, because when I stop, the card moves, and I stop in the same way. Then always the card is under the extension. In this moment, I look at the spectator and I say, are you thinking a card? Yes? Can you see your card? If the spectator tells you yes, it's because you have a mistake. It's because it's not the card you think. If the spectator tells you no, it's because you are sure this is the card the spectator sees. Then, if the spectator tells you yes, you continue. If the spectator tells you not, you cut for the place where is the card, and now you need to fishing what card the spectator sees. This is only idea. I like this idea. I use this idea, and I hope you like, and I hope you use. And this is the idea, and this is the thing.